हेलो वेलकम टू एश टॉक्स फुटबॉल, वेलकम टू अनदर लाइव स्ट्रीम। एंड आज मैन यूनाइटेड के बारे में बात करेंगे बिकॉज मैन यूनाइटेड इज गोना प्ले टुमारो अगेंस्ट बोर्नमथ। बट उससे भी बड़ा टॉपिक है, द बिगर टॉपिक टुनाइट इज कैसेमीरो। आई थिंक मैन यूनाइटेड शुड स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग लाइफ विदाउट कैसेमीरो बिकॉज कितने भी लोग कन्विंस करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कैसेमीरो को, बट आई थिंक इज गोना लीव। आई थिंक इज मेड हिज डिसीजन, आई थिंक इज मेड अप हिज माइंड। So हम देखेंगे कि क्या Casemiro tonight. Like we'll decide, we'll discuss with the panel. I think Nathan is going to join as well. Dhruv शायद आएगा. But definitely who are free can definitely join in. Link I'll send them. वो issue नहीं है. Definitely we're going to discuss the possibilities of who will replace Casemiro because आज न्यूज बहुत सारी आ चुकी है and we'll go through each of the news. बहुत सारी न्यूज आई हैं, बहुत सारे मिडफील्डर से हम लिंक हुए हैं. आई थिंक बेन जेकब्स अगेन, द बेन जेकब्स इंटरव्यूज ऑलवेज लाइक स्पार्क अ न्यूज इन द मैन यूनाइटेड ट्विटर यूनिवर्स एंड ऑब्वियसली डिस्कोर्स में. तो उसमें कुछ कॉन्क्रीट न्यूज आई हैं, उसमें और बहुत सारे कॉन्क्रीट न्यूज आई हैं इन द न्यूकासल कैंप एज वेल. तो उसके बारे में बात करेंगे एंड ऑल्सो विल डू लाइक अ टीयर मेकर की who do you think we should be going after in terms of priority, in terms of the midfield priorities. ठीक है, तो 19 लोग जुड़ चुके हैं. Please like the stream before you proceed. I'll gonna take some chats and before you do, if you're new to the channel, please do consider joining the Discord server. ठीक है, and आप लोग do consider subscribing the channel as well. If you are new, we are very close to 2200, only 8 subscribers away from 2200. So please do that. Ninja Gaming is here. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna Bhai is here. Hello Ash Bhai, good to see you. Mystique is here. Sashank is here. Hello. Yes, Nathan is going to be here in the panel soon. He's going to be here. And most probably I think Dhruv is also might be there, but देखते हैं, जो फ्री होंगे आ जाएंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. वरना we will talk. Yeah, so I think आज का एजेंडा मैंने काफी क्लियर कर दिया है कि we'll discuss about Casemiro. We'll discuss what Casemiro has achieved for the club. Has he done enough for Man United? और हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि who are the worthy replacements of Casemiro, क्योंकि now only few games left to the season and World Cup भी आने वाला है, and then obviously the transfer market is going to heat up. So भाई I have some really good names under my pocket जिसके बारे में बात करें, जो realistically linked भी हैं और potentially हम लोग जो दो क्लब्स रेस भी कर रही है उनके लिए. सो हम डेफिनेटली बात करेंगे. मिस्टिक आ चुके हैं यहाँ पे. योग इज हियर. लेट्स गो 7-2 बारसा. ही इज वेरी हैप्पी. बार्सिलोना फैन अगेन. फैंटास्टिक परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ बार्सिलोना लास्ट नाइट. कल क्या मजा आया वॉच अलोंग पे. लाइक at least the first half it was so intense and so neck and neck, but second half like absolutely. मतलब मैं ऐसे नहीं बोलूंगा मैं न्यूकासल सपोर्ट कर रहा था, but I was mostly like looking forward to a better second half. Like what a dead rubber by second half, and it, full credit goes to Barcelona for making it a dead rubber. तो डेफिनेटली भाई अभिषेक इज हियर. भाई लाइक करते रहो स्ट्रीम गाइस, प्लीज लाइक द स्ट्रीम. ऑलरेडी 11 लाइक्स हो चुके हैं. 24 पीपल वाचिंग. लाइक द स्ट्रीम गाइस. भाई फर्स्ट साइनिंग जॉ गोमेज कर लो, बाकी देख लेंगे. एग्जैक्टली साद भाई, मैं I have never ever been so sure about a player than Joao Gomez for Man United. Not for starting, but for bench option. Definitely for sure. मैं उसको definitely as a full season player देखता हूँ. And बंदे के रिकॉर्ड है यार, बंदे के टैकल्स, इंटरसेप्शंस, टचेस इन द बॉक्स. मैंने तो वीडियो बनाई है भाई उसकी पूरी स्काउटिंग प्रोफाइल वीडियो बनाई है, आप जरूर देख सकते हैं. वो थोड़ी पुरानी है इन टर्म्स ऑफ 2-3 मंथ्स. वो जनवरी पे बनाई थी मैंने, जब जनवरी ट्रांसफर विंडोज हीटिंग अप, दैट वी नीड अ मिडफील्डर. बट आप वो स्टिल जाके चेक कर सकते हैं कि लास्ट सीजन उसने क्या किया था. तो उसमें बहुत सारी डिटेल्स हैं, वेरी क्लिप्स के साथ हैं. आपको बहुत मजा आएगा. 30 लोग जुड़ चुके हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. अकॉर्डिंग टू यू, हाउ वाज Araujo's गेम yesterday? I think he was fine यार. I think he was really good. I think both the quarterfinals, sorry, round of 16 games against Newcastle, I think was very good. उसको थोड़ा टाइम दो यार. I mean, I understand बार्सिलोना फैन से बहुत हेट मिलती है उसको, पर थोड़ा उसको टाइम दो यार. I think he's coming back off an injury as well. I think it's very important कि आपको Araujo मिले second half of season में. Elanga scared me in the first half. He did. He surprised everyone. उसको गालियां पड़ रही थी कि he was actually missing the dribbles. 2-3 बार उसने dribbles miss करी and then he eventually went on to score 2 goals. So great performance by Elanga, and I think Lewis Hall had a better game. In the best game Newcastle का Lewis Hall थे, I think. अरे हाँ, अरे मैंने लिया हुआ है, ऐसा नहीं है वरुण. आई हैवंट टेकन द कमेंट्स, बट इतने सारे जब गोल्स पड़ रही होती है ना, इतने सारे कमेंट्स आते हैं ना, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू इवन सी. आप कभी स्ट्रीम मैनेज करके देखना, when 100 people are watching and putting directly comments ना, so it becomes very difficult भाई to pick up something sometimes. तो कभी कभी मिस हो जाते हैं, but I never miss your comment भाई. कभी स्ट्रीम में आपके कमेंट मिस किया हूँ? नहीं मिस किया हो भाई. Ash भाई the cutie, thank you भाई, thank you. Matheus Fernandes is baby Bruno the way he pings the ball. That's a great option भाई. Matheus Fernandes is an option that is really really good. I think very good on the ball. By the way, defensively कैसा है वो देखना पड़ेगा. I think this is where वो थोड़ा सा issue आ जाता है when it comes to Matheus Fernandes, because a player that is really really good, really really versatile. So I would definitely say that uh, I think that's a great option again for the bench, not starting week in week out. क्या हाल आश भाई? अरे ध्रुव भाई, गुड टू सी यू, गुड टू सी यू. यहाँ बोल रहे हैं कि रुको रुको मैं ले लेता हूँ ये वाला कमेंट. 35 पीपल वाचिंग, गाइस, लाइक द स्ट्रीम. आज हम लोग का एजेंडा में फिर से बता देता हूँ. वील डिस्कस कैसेमीरो, व्हाट इज डन फॉर द क्लब. विल डिस्कस कैसेमीरो ऑप्शंस. मैं आपको एक एक ऑप्शंस दिखाऊंगा एंड आप लोग मुझे बताना कि विच इज द ऑप्शन. डिस्कस अ टीयर मेकर बनाएंगे. सो आई वेट फॉर नेथन टू ज्वाइन इन. जब वो ज्वाइन करेगा तो वी विल पिक आवर टॉप 3 या टॉप 4 अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रायोरिटी, एंड देन चैट आप डिसाइड करना कि किसको आपका लिस्ट पसंद आ रहा है. I feel we'll target Matheus Fernandes if he gets West Ham gets relegated. I mean, relegation teams, I think we will. I think a lot of teams will pick up some good players. The team did not perform, but some of the players are really, really good. In terms of consistency, in terms of quality, like very, very good. I think Wolves ke kuch players definitely will be sold. Spurs, if they save themselves, will still look to sell the players because some of the players 2 seasons have not performed. So definitely bechenge for sure. We need right back rather than left wing. We cannot depend on Dallo. I think Dallo has been pretty consistent. We still have Mazraoui and all. I think it's not an emergency right now. Left back is why I'm telling you कि Malacia is not good. Diogo Leon is still not ready. Luke Shaw की इंजरी पे आप ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकते. So बचा Dorgu. Dorgu also gets injured and is not defensively that great. So Dorgu is mostly in, अगर Carrick रहा है कोई भी manager, I think he will be looked into more in an attacking option rather than a defensive one. We need a good defensive solid fullback that knows to attack as well. So हमें एक versatile player definitely चाहिए in the left back position. That's why I think कभी-कभी Martinez के injury पे Luke Shaw can fill in the center back role as well. So I think that's where the priorities are for sure. But midfield, I would put all my money on the midfield this season. Does Newcastle need to sell players for PSR? Can someone tell? I think they have to, right? They it's a story for every season for Newcastle. They will sell and they will use that money to buy some other players as well. But not all the money. You know, I think they are always under the radar of PSR. Aston Villa भी रहती है. Aston Villa will also look to sell. So उस पे I think definitely Morgan Rogers will be in the market 100%. So I think it's gonna be a really really interesting situation and interesting scene कि कौन सी टीम PSR. Chelsea will look to sell players. भाई उन लोग की भी ट्रांसफर बैन्स ऑफिशियली नहीं लगी है, सस्पेंडेड ट्रांसफर बैन से, बट ऑब्वियसली टू फिक्स द बुक्स दे हैव टू सेल प्लेयर्स. पॉसिबली आप लोगों ने देखा एंजो फर्नांडिस का स्टेटमेंट एज वेल. ही इज लुकिंग अनस्टेबल एट द क्लब. ही वांट्स टू टेक डू अ मूव. आई वुड टेक एंजो फर्नांडिस एनी डे ऑन माय इन माय टीम एज वेल. टोनाली और गिमारेश बात करेंगे इस पे. मैं एक्चुअली ध्रुव इस पे ना आई एम नॉट ट्राइंग टू स्पॉइल एनीथिंग, बट मैं एक वीडियो बना रहा हूँ इस पे. आई एम प्लानिंग अ वीडियो एंड व्हेन आई एम प्लानिंग अ वीडियो इस पे ऑब्वियसली स्टैट्स क्लिप्स सब सब रहेंगे आपके साथ. मैं दोनों कंपेयर करूंगा. बट आप लोग भाई नोटिफिकेशन, बिकॉज रिसेंटली आई हैव सीन दैट यू गाइस हैवंट सीन माय वीडियोस यार. रिसेंटली एक भी आप लोगों का कमेंट नहीं आया, वीडियो नहीं देखे आप लोगों ने, क्योंकि मे बी पहुंच नहीं रहा आपको. लेकिन आप जरूर डिस्कॉर्ड पे यू कीप अ नोटिफिकेशन ऑन. मैं डिफरेंट टीम्स के बारे में वीडियो बना रहा हूँ, प्रीव्यू वीडियोस भी. सो आप जरूर उसको देखिएगा. I agree. I don't know why he gets a lot of hate for no reason. He had some bad games, but just absurd to hate him for so long. हाँ, exactly. उसकी कुछ mistakes past में रही हैं, but that does not mean he has not been there for the team, done the job. You know, कुछ players are just like scapegoats here. I just don't agree that they should be hated for no reason. Like, as I guarantee that Araujo will be the reason again this season for Barca exit. He might, but he might not. You know, redemption. Harry Maguire, आप example ले लो. Redemption arc एक आती है player की. What if he does not make a mistake? What is absolutely stellar in some of the games and does not even get a red card, and let's say Barcelona goes on to win the Champions League, let's say, then कहाँ से आएगा भाई? So let's just see right now. Quality of the player पे question नहीं है. Cole Palmer के lens बंद क्यों हो गया? Because it's just too expensive, my friend. Shashank भाई, it's very expensive. मतलब I would love Cole Palmer in my team. Like he's a Man United fan. But is it realistically going to come right now? I mean, I would rather go for a Morgan Rogers right now in 70-80 million. 100 देख एक 100-120 तो मैं बिल्कुल रॉजर्स के लिए नहीं दूंगा. बट अगर 80 अराउंड आ रहा है तो आई कुड टेक अ पंट on Rogers, but definitely not Cole Palmer this season because I think still a long contract. कोई concrete links आ नहीं रहे हैं, बस उड़ती हुई खबरें थी. समर में देखा जाएगा. आफ्टर द वर्ल्ड कप थिंग्स माइट चेंज. विल सी भाई. इट ऑल ऑल विल डिपेंड ऑन हु द मैनेजर इज ऑफ यूनाइटेड. अगर कोई मार्की मैनेजर ले आए, एवरीवन विल बी एक्साइटेड टू प्ले फॉर द मैनेजर. लेट्स से फॉर फूड फॉर थॉट यार लुइस एनरिके ले आते हैं हम लोग. लुइस एनरिके अगर ले आए, जस्ट इमेजिन द सीन्स दोस्तों. Who all the top players would love to play for a manager who has won the Champions League and absolutely destroyed teams. No, so I think there's a chance there. So Lavanya is here. Good to see you. Hello Ash bhai. Good to see you. How is Mamadou Onana? Mamadou Onana. Mamadou. So you're talking Mamadou or Amadou? Amadou I know. Mamadou I have to check. Amadou I'm pretty sure he's a good player. But thoda again inconsistent, injury prone रहता है. But I think Amadou Onana is a good. He's a very good option, I would say. यहाँ पे जय जगन्नाथ भैया, thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you so much. Fermin Lopez 28 goals and assists, and he deserves it, bro. What a player. I think जो आप बोल रहे थे ना, Chelsea is gonna buy him. It's not happening. And talking about goats, Nathan is here on the stream. Thank you Nathan, for joining. How are you, bro? How are
No
you?
problem. Good. Can't complain. Good.
Can't complain. Good weekend. A good midweek.
Good weekend.
Fantastic Champions League games. Last night was a surprise. Tuesday was a surprise. Sporting did a surprise. It was fantastic. We'll talk about just get some opinions on UCL as well. I'm just trying to get some chats first, and then we'll quickly dive. I'll tell you the agenda today. Basically, we'll talk about Casemiro, just to like a homage kind of thing first, and then I have a tier maker for us, both of us. So I have a list of midfielders realistically whom we are linked to, and we need to select 3 whom realistically we might just get, and we'll make our own tier, and the chat will decide who they like as an option. And if Dhruv joins in as well, we'll make a tier for him. So like we can all have the same list as well in the end, but we'll discuss around each list because I think we are trying to prepare for life after Casemiro, and already news Ben Jacobs has dropped a lot of bombs today. So we're going to talk about that as well. So Senodi is asking why Lacey is not on the squad. Is it because of the red card FA Cup that is facing his discipline? No, that disciplinary issue is gone, right, Nathan? I think it's gone. I think he's
You only got a 1 match ban.
1 match ban.
4 years
Yeah,
ago, yeah.
exactly. It's not disciplinary issue. I think it's just not red. I think he's playing more under 21s right now. Under 21, under 23s, I think.
I mean, I don't think he was there in the FA Cup match yesterday.
No, he was
I
not.
remember.
So I don't know if it's an injury. I haven't tracked him much. So we have to check, honestly. Joao Gomez 30 million में अच्छा है. Premier League Manu Gomez UCL बड़े वाला midfielder. That guy is there on the list. I have spoken a lot about that player. I think a player that will be available, will be realistically, we can absolutely snap only if United do a pre-agreement, but we're going to talk about that option definitely. Araujo injured. Kubarsi was so funny. Yes, it was. Araujo won't start. Okay. Hello, Ash. Gimares put in a transfer request. Your thoughts on both Bruno and Tonali? We will discuss about this. This is exactly the topic. We'll discuss about this tonight. Who will you prefer in Madrid versus Bayern? When you say prefer, I mean preference. I have a soft spot for Real Madrid anytime, but it's Bayern who's going to win in the end. They are the better team. They are the team to beat. I don't think so. Real Madrid has like a huge chance, but they still have a chance, I would say. Like, do you even remotely see Real Madrid have a chance against Bayern Munich? Having whatever they have done.
See, it doesn't matter if I think they have a chance or not, because at the end of the group stage, I said I'm picking Bayern to win it. So
yeah,
I'll just stick with my pick for now. But honestly, after all the matches you saw, it's anybody's game now.
it's
But
anybody's game.
I'll just stick with Bayern for now. I wouldn't be too surprised if Real Madrid win. I wouldn't be surprised at all, really. So
Yeah. Are there Luis Enrique links? Luis Enrique links are already there. Like it's always there. I think people had a misconception that his contract was till 2026, but no, it's till 2027, by the way, guys. Luis Enrique. So it's not ending this year. And knowing Khelaifi, if you know what happened with that whole Mbappe saga, I don't think so he's gonna let go of Enrique anytime soon. Or do you think it's Enrique who's gonna force out this season? I mean, let me ask you, Nathan. If he wins the Champions League this season, Will he just bow out, or he will? If, like, do you see Luis Enrique another season in PSG? He
I
might not
I
be in United.
honestly I honestly don't see how Khilaifi has a choice. All
Hmm.
he can do at this point of time is keep him for another year. If I don't sign a contract, you can't do anything.
Yeah,
So the
exactly.
question is, does he want to prepare this season or next season for life without Enrique?
Yeah,
That's the best he can do. He can't do anything else because when you have 1 year in the contract, you don't really have any leeway. I'm sure at
exactly.
some point of time he'll be asked, "Do you want to resign or not?" He'll say yes, no, depending, and
Yeah,
then depending on that, he will let him go or he'll keep him.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Elliot Anderson should be better signing than Tonali or Bruno Guimaraes. What do you think, Ash Bhai? We will talk about it. This is exactly what the stream is about. We'll definitely do a final verdict tonight. Amadu only. Yes, yes. He's talking about Amadu Anana. Nathan is here. Let's go. Goat supremacy. What's up, Ash Nats? Good to see you, Abhi bhai. Please, nobody talk about City had enough if that club for the past days. Of course, bhai, no one is gonna City talk about City. They have. Oh my God! I think who City are playing this weekend? Sorry, this is Arsenal, right? The Carabao Cup. They're
Arsenal,
not playing
Carabao
anyone.
Cup.
Yeah. Arsenal Carabao Cup. Oh my
City was
God.
supposed to play Palace.
Palace. They were supposed to play Palace. Exactly, exactly. Lacey was injured, back in training as of today. Gaurav Bull. Okay, fair. Courtois out for 1 month. So that's going to be a huge factor against Bayern Munich. So that's why I'm telling you.
What
Even if
he'll
it's
miss?
Lunin,
But he'll miss what? He'll miss only the first leg, right?
but I mean, he technically first leg, but then if he's absolutely ready to play, that's the whole thing, right? Right. It's a
Mhm.
recovery as well period, right? So after coming back from injury, that's what I'm thinking about. But we'll see, we'll see. Klopp आएगा man. You UT कुछ भी chance है क्या? Man United. Klopp. Why would Klopp join Man United? That's like that will be the craziest. I mean, uh, trauma that Liverpool fans will ever have if that happens, ever. In like even even remotely as a sporting director, that will
Hey,
be traumatic for
Levi is
Liverpool.
saying Courtois could miss semis as well if they
Semis as
get
well.
through.
Yep, 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 yep. 1 month, 1 month. Hey, don't you think 1 month? So 1.5 weeks is already international break. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
but
He might be
but
recovery period.
they are
Yeah,
talking about as of today. No, 4 to 6 weeks will definitely pass the quarterfinals.
yeah, yeah. So he might just miss the
Six to
semis, no
seven
idea.
weeks. Sorry.
6 to 7 weeks.
And
Can't just creep Madrid aside. They thrive in this kind of moment. Absolutely, I agree. He will leave in 2027. Okay. Baliba is not the leading target. Anderson is. Brighton are not considering discounting an offer. Yes, Ben Jacobs exactly said this. United have done the work last summer, but Baliba is not the priority anymore. But he's there on the list, by the way. Prathamesh is saying if Lucho leaves PSG, how many clubs would be after him? Liverpool, United, Chelsea, or any national team job? Lucho, national team.
if
Will he
if
go
he
for the national team right now?
if he leaves, it'll be 2027. By then, Liverpool will have a coach. Depending on what Liverpool does,
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
United might
or
have a
even
coach
Arsenal,
then in that case.
or even us.
City, it could be a perfect timing because a lot of people are saying he will see out his contract, which is also 2027. So
Imagine Arteta gets sacked in 2027 before
no,
2027, and Lucho goes to Arsenal.
I think in terms of timeline, I think City might be the best chance because
Yeah,
I think Liverpool and United are one way or the other going to get new coaches this year only. It
yeah,
has to be
yeah,
this year, and if he's going to see his
yeah,
contract out, it'll only
yeah.
coincide with City, a clean new manager straight to. He went to Spain. He'll go to a club. He went to Spain
Hmm.
already. Hmm.
Did you see Zishan's video on replacement? No, I haven't, but I'll definitely check out. I'll definitely check out. Speaking of another fantastic guy, look at who's here. Where United Road is here, bhai. Subscribe to United Road if you have not. अंशुमन भाई गुड टू सी यू भाई हाउ आर यू होप यू आर डूइंग वेल भाई एंड अगर आप फ्री भी हो तो आ सकते हो कोई दिक्कत नहीं मेरे को बताना यूनाइटेड विल गो फॉर ब्रूनो टोनाली सिटी लिंक्स आर कमिंग Tonali to City. Wasn't Anderson the load like the absolute like surety that he was going to City?
So
Like
Ben Jacob said
Ben
on the
Jacob.
United side. I read it out earlier today
Yeah.
that
I'm gonna share that exactly. Yeah.
they were never ever out of it, and there is no fixed. City is not willing to commit fully to it either. Apparently,
Yeah.
they're
Exactly.
interested, but they're not made a full commitment. And
Yep.
Anderson apparently wants to not make a choice either. He wants to respect his time at Forest. So
Yes, exactly,
uh,
exactly. And having said that, the Gimaresh links are coming from a very, very strong source, and that's Callas. He has been really good on Brazilian players. So the talks have definitely happened for sure, I would say. Both, I guess, he's saying Courtois out for 5, 6 weeks. Courtois, yes, I've checked the Courtois comments. Uh, he will be available in El Clasico after. Man United are chasing Barcelona left back Alejandro Balde, according to reports in Spain. Do we? I'll ask you, Nathan. Even if you're linked to Balde, does it even make sense for United in terms of like, because Balde is also not like, he's also a hospital bed kind of guy as well. I mean, not the best of injury records as well. Do we really need to go after
no,
Balde
I think we
at
need.
this
I
point?
think we need a full defensive clear out. I think Martinez needs to go. I think Delict
Martinez
needs
needs
to
to
go.
go.
I think Shaw
Yes,
needs
sir.
to go.
Yep. So
Uh,
finally, thank God, Nathan, you said that. I have been saying this
no, I
since
think
months.
I think Shaw needs to go, but Shaw needs to go
No,
for
no,
very different
Martinez.
reasons.
Martinez. I
No,
was talking
no,
about Martinez.
Martinez and Delict. I didn't honestly when he returned back from his ACL, I was thinking I don't know if we should extend the contract because that was when the quarter
Yeah.
talks were coming in. For me, Martinez, Delict,
Yeah. Martinez really didn't need to go, bro.
Mazraoui's got to go as well.
Yes.
I'd only keep Dallo if we can't get two right backs. Otherwise, Dallo also has to go.
Yeah. No, no.
It's not going to be possible.
Yeah.
Not
So
going to be
I've
possible.
like when I said, I have always said this, like when Mazraoui will go, should go, these guys should go. They're not, they're good, but not that great and consistent to take us to the next level. I've got a lot of hate because of that. But now people might just get the whole picture on, because
But
you
it's
cannot
not
trust
about
it.
it's not it, but it's not about next level. No, they are not fit. It
They're
doesn't
not
matter
fit.
if you can.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if they can take you to the next level or not. They're not playing football.
Rather, Dallo has
Doesn't
been
really
fit
matter.
and been consistent at least
I'd
this
keep
season.
Dallo.
I'd
I'd
keep
keep
Dallo. I'd
Dallo.
keep Dallo. Yeah.
I've been telling people I'd keep Dallo. I gave the
Yeah.
reasoning at the beginning of the season. He
Yeah.
stays
Yeah.
fit. He is on cheap wages,
Yeah.
and the others
If
are on double and triple the wages, and they play quarter of the games. And people will say, yeah, but they are good players. But it doesn't matter how good you are if you're
doesn't
going
matter.
to be on the medical
Exactly.
bench the whole time. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. And a lot of people are asking after last night's game. I mean, we all saw Barcelona versus Newcastle. How bad Tonali was in that game was absolutely exposed left, right, and center. But that was one of the off games that Tonali had on the bigger stage. Uh, there is a conversation, right? We'll do that. We'll discuss that. I'll show the tier list. We're going to discuss each player and then we'll go to it. So I'll quickly begin. I'll just take few more chats who are very, very new. United can get Baliba in budget as by bidding war with Liverpool for Wharton. United need Jason's scouting abilities to spend wisely this summer. United need a right back ASAP too. I would say not even right back. I think we need a left back for sure. Malacia not good enough. I dropped some. No worries, I'll pick it up later. United, I think, need a left back. Why? Because Malacia is not good enough. Shaw injury, you cannot trust. You cannot even, Dorgu is not a defensive-minded left back. So we need a left back. We definitely need a left back more than a right back at this point. That's my opinion. But Nathan, you can also jump in on this one. But that's my choice. If we are going for a left back, I would see if Balde is an option, right? I will go for Luis Hall. After what he's done this season, Lewis Hall looks like a good player for Man United long term because he's very good in the attack and recently his defensive game has also really pumped up. Do you think Lewis Hall will be a good bet for Man United, or you think we should go for maybe the likes of DeMarco or anyone else, like from a left back position?
I think it depends on a reserve left back status actually because
Okay.
when you get Lewis Hall, then the investment into Amas and investment into Diego Leon and all this also gets affected. For me,
Yeah.
it depends on what you see as the future because we have all these left backs coming out of the academy.
Yeah.
Plus, we have Malasia and Shaw. I, I don't see what the strategy is, and also
Yeah.
how much are we paying for Lewis Hall? I
And
don't
Lewis
want to
Hall
pay
won't
more.
be 60. They will not be selling below 60,
So
65
then,
for sure.
if we don't get him for 60, we can't buy him only because it doesn't. We need three midfielders. It's
Yeah.
see. I think much like last season, and people. I remember people very openly telling me before the season ending, this
Right.
much for 30 million, this much for that million, this much. We'll get rid of all of them and then we'll replace them with these players. Nobody went. Everyone went on loan. Only Garnacho went with money.
Right.
I think. Whoever's living in the fantasy that we are going to get more than four players, I think you should really temper your expectations. If we get
Hmm.
more than four players, celebrate. If we don't get angry,
Yeah.
because on average for the last 3-4 years we've been getting only four players, and
Yep.
I don't
Exactly.
I
And
don't see
nothing
I
in
don't
January,
see
by
why
the way.
they change.
Nothing in January, by the way, for the past few many years.
Yeah,
It's just,
so
that's the story. I mean, we can all manifest and just imagine, but we all know the truth. What's going to happen? So we have to stay realistic. That's why we have the tier list today. I'll show us quickly. He's saying Dillit, if stays injury free, can be potential captain candidate. But that's the whole point, right? There are players that can do wondrous jobs at Man United. But the
we
thing is,
have
if
we,
you can't
we
even
have
play a few minutes, what's the
we have
point
we
of
have
it?
we have taken too many chances on the words if they will be free.
If
I I,
buts
I
and
don't
maybes. Yeah. I
I
want
I, I
absolutes.
Yeah, the real issue is everyone talks about being ruthless, but then everyone draws a line at where they want to be ruthless, which is
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
being ruthless.
Yeah.
You have to either get rid of them or you have to keep quiet when we keep them for one more season. You can't complain about them being injury prone. It depends on how you want to look at it. For
Yep. Yep.
me, you can't complain about it them being injury prone for another season if you all want them at the club, because that's what you all are signing up for.
Yep, that's true. That's true. That's also very very true. Let me just add. I have added two midfielders in that list. So I'll add it again, and then I'll show the list. Okay, we'll go through the list. I'll add it. Yes, I'll take some chats and then quickly, guys, we'll do a tier list. Kamavinga Hospital FC. Yes, he's there. We'll discuss that. Both Bruno and Tonali will not leave together. United needs to be fast, or City will grab the opportunity. That's true. City always does that. Thoughts about Grimaldo for United as a left back? Grimaldo. Interesting. He'll come cheap though. But
Yeah, but
will he start every week though? He's very
he's
injury.
also 30 years old.
30 years old. We should not be guys looking, and this is where sometimes I feel like, will Bruno Guimaraes be the right option as well for Man United? Where he's already turning 29. In the like three, he'll give 3-4 good years, 3 years, good, decent years. But shouldn't we look for profiles like not profiles is the wrong word. I will not go for profiles anymore after the Amorim after the Amorim season. I'm saying the age bracket. I think 25 to 28, 24 to 27, 28 should be a right one to grow. Or you think, no, let's get Gimares for 3 years and just let's settle down and potentially win us a trophy, and then we'll see later for another midfielder later.
See, I think this discussion we're having, no, it's kind of misplaced. The reason it's misplaced is, no, we are talking about which
Yeah,
midfielder we should get, but in reality, we need three midfielders.
three midfielders. Yeah,
So,
exactly, and that's what
like,
we are discussing on. Going to discuss
we
today
are
exactly.
we are only talking about one midfielder, but even if we get one midfielder, he still can't replace three people's jobs.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
this is my issue.
For
It's
four competitions. Yeah.
yeah.
Livramento to Arsenal links, by the way, quality player. Livramento wasn't he linked to Man City? He suddenly linked to Arsenal. Why Arsenal need
Yeah.
Livramento right now? I mean, they
Because
have
Liver
everyone.
because they don't have a out and out left back. No, they just play Calafiori there. Now Miles Lewis Kelly apparently
But they
in the
signed
youth academy
Hincapié.
used to play in the midfield.
No,
Yeah,
Hincapié
but
deal is
then
getting confirmed for sure.
but
Yeah.
Hincapié also is technically a centre back, na?
But this season he has played really well in the left back position. That's
Yeah,
the way Arteta uses him.
this is
Yeah.
like how Guardiola is used, na? 1 year it
Yeah.
worked,
Next year it might
next
not.
year it didn't work. Then he had to get a left back. You never know. Next year it might not work. It is what it
Guys,
is.
DeMarco is not young. Guys,
I
DeMarco is just
think
26.
I think he's 20.
26, 20.
I was just going to say
Yeah, he's just
27.
26, right? अभी
He
वो
just
दिखता
looks
नहीं है.
just
He
looks
just
old
looks
as
so
hell,
old.
dude.
He looks old. He's like, people are saying Fran Garcia. Daksh is in the chat. Good to see you, Daksh. If you're free, you can absolutely
I,
join. Do
I
let me know if you're
I'd
free.
rather get Coyote.
I,
Yeah, so would I. So would I,
so would
Daksh.
I. So
So
would
would I.
us.
So would I.
So would us. we would get Ben White leaving. Aman is saying Ben White leaving. Why? Dux can confirm. Is Ben White leaving? I mean, he
He,
needs more minutes
no,
though.
he is
I,
confirming it. No, Daksha said we need to replace White. Daksha's confirmed it.
right. Oh, that's true. I only read the Coyote part. Oh shit. Ben White. Okay, Nathan. Then why not Ben White? If we have to, if we see
Why
that
not Ben
Mazraoui is
White? The same
yeah.
reason he's still not playing at Arsenal.
No, but I feel so. He's not playing at Arsenal because Timber has been great. That's the
Yeah,
that's
but
the reasoning. Because I'll tell you, when Ben White played at right back, and I might be wrong as well, and people can challenge on this one, and that's also.
yeah, but the
Uh,
reason he's not playing is because of injuries, not because Ben White, not because Timbers had a good season, right? You have to be fit to play, no?
no, but last two season he was really consistent in
No,
terms of
Daksha
fitness.
Singh,
I
his
think.
body is broken, unfortunately.
Ah,
Even I
so
was thinking, I thought he was quite injury prone, if I remember correctly. Even I wasn't
last two
sure
years,
actually.
last 2 years. Okay, let me see Ben White injury
No,
history.
see, but the thing about last 2 years, it's not even about that. Now it's about you're getting older, plus you're getting more injuries.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not
a
just the
quality
injuries.
player though. Very. I mean, I like the player
Yeah,
in
bro,
terms of
we
the quality
already
because he
got
used to.
quality players that sit on the bench. I mean, the medical bench, I should say.
Yeah. So this season he has missed close to 9 games for Arsenal. Last season he had knee surgery, bro. I think last season he
Hmm.
missed close to 24 games. The season before that he had a fantastic season actually. The season before that he had a great season. I agree on this. That I remember. Definitely. But
Hmm.
Daksh, if you're free, feel free to join. I can send you the link for sure. Do let me know if you want to join as well. If you not sign any
Now he's
player
hurt
much,
for the
Carrick,
match. Hmm.
yeah,
No,
not
Daksh
sign.
has put. He played the full season when Timbo had an ACL. Now he's
Hmm.
hurt, unfortunately.
Yeah. Nah, he's hurt, unfortunately. Exactly. Ben White is a top player, but he's so bad of physical condition. DeMarco is 28. 20 is still not bad. I mean, 2-3 years he can still give, but he's not injury prone as well. I mean, his attacking returns are very good. Is it defensively great? I do not know. So definitely, but I will get into the topic quickly. Let me share my screen and we'll go to the tier maker list to see the preferred choices for our midfielders. So I have prepared a list. So the list can be common as well here, but definitely we will be choosing and we will be giving a reasoning as to why we want to choose the midfielders that we want to choose right now. So this is something that we need to do because we have to prepare for life after Casemiro. So, Nathan, I ask you. So I have multiple options here. If you see, I put Anderson,
But
I put
wait, no,
Gimares.
but 1 minute. What
Yeah,
what is this exactly for? Like in order, or how many
in order.
midfielders
So
are going
I'll
to buy?
explain. So I'll give you. So realistically, let's say we need three midfielders. Okay, we'll need three midfielders this season. So who would be your realistic priorities in terms of, see, I have included a list of included a list of players like who are marquee signings, who are upcoming as well, who are from relegation teams, and who are from not from the Premier League as well. And you can see a name called Camavinga right in the end as well. So
Who's the green and black?
it's Mamadou Sangare, Lons,
Who?
central defensive midfielder.
French league?
Lons, RC Lons, great season by the way. Because if you're linked with Baliba, great players are coming. So Nathan, lot of great players are coming from the French league in terms of the central defensive midfielders. I mean, very good players, very consistent, very good players that can actually fit are coming from the French league. That's why I put them there. But I would ask you, why not Mamadou Sangare? Because he's had a banger of a season till now.
Bro, banger of a season in France. I don't know how to equate that to anything. But Nicolas Pepe had a banger of a season in France. He got bought for 75 million. And then, I mean, I don't know how to compute that genuinely, but it is what it is.
Mm,
If they do well, they do well. What else can I say?
right. Okay.
You know,
Okay. Okay.
I,
We'll take that. Also played as Casado and Boadi. Chalo, I'll add them as well. Okay.
mm,
Casado or
Buadi.
Banna. Boadi. Casado Barcelona. Okay, I'll add them as well. Okay. I'll add them. Okay. Let me download that
French
link.
is good. Don't disrespect. Listen, yeah. I mean, sure. What else to say? I'll take your word for it, sir.
Okay.
What else to say?
So let me add Casado there in the list as well. League, relax, Asbury RC Lons. No,
Oh,
they're not winning the league, but that does not
they're
uh,
only one
remove the
point
fact that
behind
he
right
has had
now.
a very good season. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. So he's saying AI से पूछो. No, अगर AI से पूछो तो stream करने का मतलब क्या है फिर? So I preferred Marco Palestra because we are replacing an attacking right back profile. Palestra. I haven't seen much of Palestra. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I haven't seen much of Palestra, so I cannot comment on this whole situation. So if I ask you, Nathan, for the first midfielder, like if like from a marquee names, we have Anderson, we have Gimaresh, I have Tonali, I have Wharton. I mean, these are the only realistic from the Premier League POV we are getting linked to. Who is your choice, or you want to go through that? Whom would we will realistically get in this window right now, and why he should be, why is the right fit for United?
Who is the group of yellow? The first group of yellow. Who's
So
that?
okay, I'll give you all the players. So Anderson
No,
is
no,
there,
no.
Gimaresh,
Yeah, it means
Joe
I
Gomez.
recognize most
This
of.
is
And who's
this is
the other
Joe
one?
Gomez. This
Andre.
is Andre from another Wolves. Again, he's linked.
Yeah.
There's some links going on for Andre as
Hmm.
well. There's Baliba here. There's Matheus Fernandes. There's Camavinga. There's Casado. So these are the realistic links that we have right now. So we will need to select our top three signings because we need another midfielder for sure. Three midfielders, by the way. And I would not mind if we put all our transfer windows into all our midfielders. But you tell me. First, I would like to know your first name on this. Who will be your first name? I have a choice for my first name, but you can go
For
for it
me, it would
first.
be Tonali.
You would select Tonali in place of Gimaresh. Okay, so
No,
let's
I
discuss
just
about this.
he'd be my first. He'd be my first choice.
You'll be
That's
first
it.
choice. He will be
Yeah,
first choice
because
ahead of Gimaresh. Okay,
no,
okay,
because we need a holding midfielder. It's not about because of Gimares or not.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your first choice. Realistically, you wanna go
Wait,
for.
one more. Yeah. Am I supposed to say all three? I'll say all three then. Oh, okay. I
No, no,
thought.
no, no. Let's go one by one. Let's go one by one. Okay. So you wanna
Okay.
go for Tonali first as a realistic buy at
Yeah,
this point.
I mean, out of the out and out holding midfielders here, Tonali is the best one. If we need someone to hold, don't we? I mean, I like
Right,
to
right.
think we do at least.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
mean, I mean, obviously, Tonali.
I,
So he had
people are
he had a
saying
terrible game
Tonali
yesterday.
isn't a. So people are saying Tonali isn't a DM. Out of all these people, who is the out and out DM here?
The out and out team. There's no out and out team right now. The alternate
Then
team, I
then
would
in
say,
that
Joao
then in
Gomez.
that then in that
Joao
case, I
Gomez
think
is
we have to
one. Yeah.
scrap this. We have to scrap this because the first thing we need is a DM. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter whose team is what because that is the most important thing we need.
But that's the whole thing, right? Even the players that we are linked to are not even proper DMs. They're all hybrids at
Yeah,
this point.
it's a bit of a problem. The one thing I didn't kind of like is the fact that we are not getting an out and out six
Out and
link.
out CD. Exactly.
Then
That's
again,
that's the whole
then
problem.
we'll buy everyone, and then everyone will complain, "Oh, we didn't get a six to replace Casemiro." Then the
Exactly.
story becomes the same thing again. So
So, Chad, this is
I
why
don't
I
know.
have made this list. Is the realistic links that we've had in
See,
Camavinga
Copy
lists
Ninja, it's not over a player, it is of what we need.
what we
And
need right now
no
and
one is
whom we
saying
can get.
Tonali is the best player here. It's what we
Yeah,
need.
what
Right
we need
now,
exactly.
João Gomez is not better than Tonali, and Tonali is, at least based on what players I've seen, is the closest person to a six outside of João Gomez on this list, at least.
Casado might be
Casado,
a
the
DM
bro, this
in La
this
Liga,
Casado, people have been throwing this
but in Premier
Casado
League it's a
for
different
us to
thing, though.
buy him.
Yeah,
Everyone's been saying take Casado, take Casado. I'm skeptical now. Everyone, Copy Ninja keeps telling me to take Casado. I
yeah,
find it
same,
very
same.
skeptical.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know, but Bruno is a ball winner in
Yeah,
UFC.
but Copy Ninja, the first thing I believe we are trying to get a replacement of is Casemiro.
Yeah.
So I need someone for out and out. See, you know what, Copy Ninja? I'll be very honest with you, right? A lot of people, if we don't get a out and out six, everyone's going to make an excuse about how we didn't go into the market and buy a six. We got rid
Hmm.
of Casemiro and didn't get his replacement. This we do every year. So
Yeah.
I am trying not to use this as an excuse and actually pick someone who's going to be an out and out six. Now people are saying Tonali is not an out and out six, but to me in this list,
Yeah.
he is the closest outside of
Closest
João
to out and
Gomez.
outs.
But the reason I've not picked João Gomez is because I think Tonali is a better player than João
Better
Gomez.
player than Joao Gomez.
That's about it. Otherwise, for me, the first answer would be João Gomez.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So
And when you're saying Tonali won't complement Menu, for all you know, if we get a proper DM, we'll have Tonali and that DM playing in that game and not Menu every time. Because Manu has his
mm,
issues physically as well. I mean, he's not ready to play even all the games. I mean, Manu, do you? So I'll ask this question, Nathan, to you: is Manu good enough right now next season as well? Whatever his performances he has given, I mean, he has been solid under Carrick. Can he even start every game? Do we really need to not build around Menu, but do you see Menu there as like you cannot replace Menu? I see still Menu not ready to play every game week in week out. Possibly I would have Tonali and another midfielder right in there and not have Menu start every game. That's my
so
choice. But
I
yeah,
so I think see this is precisely why I'm saying we need to buy three midfielders so we don't have this conversation, because I don't think we will be in the position to play everybody week in week out.
yeah,
I think we are just going to get injured players. So I rather have a balance instead of an out and out really good player, and then if
yeah,
we don't have him in the team, we just collapse. So I
yeah.
rather get a bunch of really good players and go from there. It's not the best strategy, but it's the strategy we need considering how many players we are going to lose this season.
Yeah.
No?
He's getting Daksh is saying just get Baliba.
Thanks, Daksh. Thank you.
Baliba. Okay,
I'll
now
tell you what, you give us Zubimendi after he's won you a PL, you won't require services anymore. You
give
get
us Rice
Baliba,
no.
we'll take
Give us
Zubimendi.
Rice no. Give us Rice no. No, no.
Rice
I mean,
won't come up.
see, I mean, okay. So when we are talking about a lot of people are talking about Baliba as well. I have seen half of the fan base wanting Baliba, half of the fan base not wanting Baliba. Reasoning is yes, Baliba was one of the top targets for United, considering the season that he had, the breakthrough season that he had under Brighton, that he has fantastic, ceiling. This season he did not have a great season, not even starting some games and not even completing most of the games, getting subbed very quickly as well. Do you so question is, are we starting to question Baliba's quality, or does not fit at Man United? Because these are two different problems we are trying to put into one at this
How
point.
many good seasons has Carlos Baleba had?
One, just one,
So
just
the
one.
fact that we're having this discussion is quite frightening, because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, we have 1 year sample size, and the next year has just been absolutely
But
horrible.
even Caicedo had a one year sample size, right? But then he went on to really
Yeah,
do good well.
but the problem is that Brighton got him for 3 and sold him for 100. We are going to be buying players for 100. It's
Hmm.
not the same. It's not an apples to apples comparison when you're the one spending 100.
Fair, fair, fair. No, that's a
So
fair argument.
so
Baliba 40. They're not gonna sell for
I
40 by the way.
I would take him only for 45 max. I wouldn't pay a dime over. He lost a family member, yeah, but I'm sorry, yeah. You know what, life stuff. You know, everyone's
Hmm.
going through shit. I don't think we should spend 100 million because he's had a bad season. Yeah, I don't
100
know.
million
That's
is
just
just
me.
too much at this point. I
No,
mean,
but
had he been
someone has
available
put
for
it up. No,
50, 60,
someone took a quote, right? Someone said
60.
put it on a quote on the chat, right? They are not going to take a discount offer for Baleba. So
Yeah, they're not
in
gonna
my
take a
opinion,
discount.
in my
Yeah,
opinion, he's not even an option then in that case, because he's way too much money for one good season. I don't
yeah.
know.
Casado will be super for United. The last time United did business with Barca, they got PK. It's not about because we did a good business with PK, Casado fits our billing. Like I like Casado in his attributes. I think Casado is a great ball playing DM. His distribution his distribution, long ball distribution is very good. I have seen that. I mean, he can do the job. He can be really, really uh you know busy, but physically he's just gonna get bullied in the Premier League. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just the demands are just too much. But having said that, Barcelona proved last night that technicality is better than physicality. Why not Casado as an option then, Nathan? A very good. I'm not saying he's gonna be starting for us week in week out, but would you rather have a Casado or a Joao Gomez on the bench? Hmm.
I probably want a Casado on the bench.
You probably want a Casado on the bench. There you go. So that's exactly why I think people are actually calling out that if Casado is available, but definitely not in that Rashford
Ooh.
deal. I can promise you that we don't need to do that. Rivals in the chat, Alu Lelo, player name, Kanda Lelo, player Lelo. Exactly, it doesn't work like that, guys. If we buy three midfielders, Tonali is the one who comes to give competition to Menu, then it's okay. Yes, fair enough, fair enough.
Shout out to Daddy Dorado, one of my favorite subs.
Daddy Dorado, guys. Nathan, you are cold-blooded mama.
I enjoy the banter.
You are
Thank
the
you.
cold-blooded mama. You are the only one. Daksh is staying. I would take Baliba, to be honest. He's just 22.
Not for that price, Daksh. I don't think so.
100
Just
million, Daksh. 100 million for Baliba. 100. I don't know, man. It's just I would I would I would honestly get Joao Gomez and Andre for the 100 million. Two
wait.
players.
What was your first choice? You didn't put your
Huh,
first choice,
I
no?
haven't put my first choice yet. So I'm
What's
gonna
your
put my
first
first
choice?
choice. I'm gonna
Hmm.
put my first choice. So I'm gonna put my first choice is gonna be Elliot Anderson any day. 100%. It's the fact that this guy elevates the team's performance week in week out. He has put in performances, fantastic performances week in week out, and also the games I've seen against the bigger teams, he looks unfazed in possession. I mean, a player that rarely loses possession. And against Man United, if you remember, in that Nottingham versus Forest Man United game, he actually destroyed us single-handedly.
Hmm.
Like he was controlling the tempo, he was making things happen. Against City, he had a fantastic game. He was driving the ball. Even for England under 23s, he
Is
had a
he a
fantastic.
Casemiro replacement?
No, he's not a Casemiro replacement, but we still Casemiro to replace Casemiro, we need three midfielders right now. So that's what we're
No,
discussing. So
no,
a set.
come on. We don't need three midfielders to replace Casemiro. Yeah, he's had a rough
Because
season
Ugarte
too.
is leaving. Because Ugarte is also
No,
leaving,
no,
guys.
I
Because
am talking
technically
about
Ugarte is not even playing week.
Casemiro, bro. Casemiro and Ugarte, even if we
Yeah.
don't get an Ugarte replacement, we'll be fine. Yeah, he's not even been playing this season, so it won't make any difference like that. We need three, so we have squad depth. It has nothing to do with Ugarte, quite honestly.
Mm.
Ugarte has barely gotten any game time anyway. It makes no. It's not like we're
No,
losing out on anything here.
no,
So
no. I mean, my POV. So is Tonali a Casemiro replacement though? In that case, very different
I
players, by the way. So when you chose Tonali, how
no,
is
no.
he a
When you say
Casemiro
very
replacement?
different, because Tonali started out as a DM, if I remember correctly, at Sassuolo.
But he's not playing as a DM anymore. No, it's
But
the
that's the thing, no.
present
But
context is very
starting out,
important.
but yeah, but also how you have been raised as a footballer is very important, right? Like for example,
Okay.
people that never played wing back in our system this season, but the only reason they didn't flourish is because they've never done it before. In
Hmm.
this case, Tonali has actually played DM at Sassuolo, and I think even a little bit at AC Milan. So at least he
Right.
knows how to do it. Whereas we don't have any other players who know how to do it at
Hmm.
all. So
Buadi
where
for cheap is good.
how do we do that?
Hmm. But Buadi is not linked to us,
Ayub
Aniket.
Buwadi would be an interesting
He will be
pick.
interesting choice, but he's not linked. That's the problem. I have
Also,
added
I
players this
don't think
list.
he's a DM. I don't think he's a DM either, though, is he?
Yeah, exactly. So this is what the problem is right
Oh, we
now.
are going to be in real trouble,
I have
man.
my
We
list
need an actual
includes.
replacement.
So exactly. So you see the list I've added here is
There's
realistically whom we have
literally
been
no
linked to.
replacement. There's no replacement.
That's why I'm saying we might need at least two players for that same one player to replace the work rate and the qualities that we need. That's why I'm saying if there is no Casemiro, and let's say if Carrick is the manager and we don't have a proper DM, we might just need two players to do the job in the same game. Is what I'm saying. We might just
But that means
see.
I
Yeah.
don't. But do you think he's going to bench Menu regularly?
I mean, if he
I
gets
don't think
Tonali,
Carrick's
I
going to
see
bench Menu regularly. I don't think he's going to bench Menu regularly if
75
Carrick is
million
our
Buadi.
manager.
He's linked to
Arey,
Arsenal.
Daksh, you can afford it. Yeah, Premier League
You
money
can afford
incoming
Premier
now,
League
man.
money,
Come
Champions League
on,
money as well.
blow it
Champions League,
up,
you guys
dude.
are winning. Yeah, you guys are.
Cheeky
It's
400 mil like Liverpool, dude. Come on, yeah. Easy.
Wharton or Trindade. So that's the whole thing, right? Wharton is also
Who's
not a proper
Trindad?
CDM.
Who's Trindad?
I haven't seen Trindade much. I
No,
can
but who
promise
is
you.
he? Who is he?
I have no
What?
idea.
Oh, okay.
I have no clue. He put out that name. I was like Trindade. I haven't seen
Trindad.
much. I have to see. Wait, hold on. Trindade.
Portuguese league.
Trindade. Trindade. It's
Andre Trindad.
He's Jesus Trindade.
Someone saying
Uruguayan.
Andre in the chat.
Andre is there in the list.
Wolves ka player.
Wolves
Wolves ka player.
Andre. Andre
Oh,
Trindade.
is
Oh,
that
Andre
is that
Trindade.
his
Yes,
surname?
that's his
Okay.
surname. Andre Trindade. Yes, yes, he's there. He's there in the list,
He's
guys.
there. He's
He's
there
there
in
in the
the
list.
list. He's
So
there in the
we'll
list.
go into those bench options. These are bench options. So for me, Nathan, I would pick first. My first pick should be Anderson, like in terms of the transfer, not replacing Casemiro, because replacing Casemiro, we're not even linked to those profiles. I have added those players, we're linked to the profile. So to replace, not replace, to have a very, very good midfield for us, first I would like to go for Anderson, because I feel Anderson has been a more consistent player than Stonali this season, over the past 2 seasons, by the way. Anderson has always been there in the top three, top four in terms of interceptions, tackles as well, and in terms of ball progression as well. I think
Okay.
when I see the player, he actually fits the billing in terms of he'll never let the tempo down. So does Tonali, as by the way. So does Tonali, but he's a much more safer defensive option for me. But you can argue on that. Would you? So if you ask you the question, your preference,
Hmm.
would you start Tonali or would you start Anderson for a long term project at Man United?
One more thing. We're talking about Casemiro replacements. How who
Mm, mm,
replaces him with a in the box and goal presence? Because if I'm not mistaken, Anderson has 1 goal and 1 assist so far in the league.
that's true. That's true. Even how much has
So,
Tonali though? Tonali also doesn't
none,
have much.
none of. I
None.
don't think. I think half of the people on that list haven't scored goals. This is why I'm
So
saying, no,
so the only so the
the
only
word
so the,
replacement is a very interesting choice of words, because how do you
yeah.
actually replace him?
Yeah, that
This
that's
is this
exactly
is
this is the
this is the issue.
this is the problem. This is
No,
the issue.
then it goes from, we are not finding a Casemiro replacement and we're just picking three midfielders, because uh, I don't remember the list completely by heart, but I don't think any
Yeah.
of those people have more than 5 goals.
So Bruno Guimaraes does. Bruno Guimaraes actually is the one. Is a
He's
DM.
got goals from corners.
I think. Wait, let me check. He has some set piece
No, not
goals.
goals from set piece goals. He has.
Yeah, he has. I think he has this season. He has goals and assists this season.
Okay,
I'll tell you. He
okay,
has
fair
9 goals
enough.
and 4 assists this season. Bruno Guimaraes, by the
Hmm.
way. 9 goals and 4 assists. The only player remotely, when you're comparing Casemiro's replacement in terms of the numbers
Hmm.
of goal, in terms of the conversion,
No, no, no.
Bruno
But how many
Guimaraes
of
comes.
set piece goals? You were checking how many were set piece, right?
Yeah, let me check that. We can check that. Bruno
Oh,
Guimaraes. Bruno
what is the news about?
Guimaraes.
Is it true they said they're in advanced talk? Siddharth, God knows if it's true or not, but it's
We can check.
definitely been said that we are making moves for Guimaraes. But yeah.
We
No
are
one
we are
can
making
replace
moves for him
Casemiro's scoring capability except Guimaraes, but with mids like Anderson and Tonali will allow our forwards to score more. But we still need in the box presence, no?
in
If
the
I'm
box
listening,
presence.
we
Yeah.
have made we have got so much success out of it this season. It will be a step back if we don't look in that direction as well. Right? Amadou
Yep.
Onana.
Hmm.
Amadou Onana scored some goals this season. That's right.
Yeah, he did.
Hmm.
He did. I agree. He did. Let me see. Okay, Bruno Guimaraes. Let me see how many set pieces goals he has. Okay, Bruno Guimaraes. If I go to Bruno Guimaraes, I'll share this tab instead. Okay, let's check.
Chiranjeev is saying, in my opinion, Baliba and Sangare are proper DM. Jao Gomez is just a box to box with better defensive ability.
But he also enters into the box a lot, Joao Gomez. I mean, he does crash the box a lot. I mean, he's fit as well. He's played 38 games all season, 2 seasons, by the way. Never hardly got injured, by the way. Top four in tackles, interceptions in the Premier League alongside Andre. So the Joao Gomez and Andre are two players who are stuck in a very, very poor team. They deserve better. They are performing how they should, but it's the others that don't support. And I'll show stats of Joao Gomez, by the way, once again. But let me, if I see, let me see Bruno Guimaraes' goals. Okay, if I see,
I don't
so
think they say it here. Oh, they say it here.
they
Yeah,
say it here. If I go to
none have
detailed,
been set piece goals.
yeah, and if I go to
I don't
detailed,
remember.
I think, yeah, let me see. So
None.
deflected shot on goal, right-footed shot. Uh, okay, this is the
None.
okay old season. Now, if I see this season, header, header,
Okay.
two headers. There's
Two,
penalties, and
so
there is
two
a
headers.
shot and counter. Yeah, exactly. Direct corner. That's it.
The
So yeah,
two
yeah,
headers.
yeah. Two headers only, and then Nick Wald assist from other players.
And
Counter attack goal as well.
what about
You
Casemiro's
can last
goals?
season, Casemiro. Let's see Casemiro. Casemiro
So
has so many header goals.
last season also he had two headers.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
He
Let's
only
see.
had 5 goals last season.
Yep, exactly. Let's see this season as well. We are all deducing this live, guys. So if you're liking the stream, please do like it, and please subscribe to Nathan as well. Channel tagged in the description as well. 82 people watching. Please like if you're loving the stream, what we're doing right now live. Yeah. So let's see Casemiro, man. What long seasons. Okay. This season he has
Yeah, it's yeah. Okay,
six headers.
we don't need to
Six
have
headers
this
already.
discussion. There is literally no replacement.
Even the first season,
Oh
he
my
had
god.
three headers for United. A
Oh
lot of
my
headers, by
god.
the way. Oh
This
my god,
is
it's
this
headers,
is
headers, headers, man.
this
Even
is
even La Liga, bro. Look at La Liga also. Headers, 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 headers,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
headers.
these in terms of
It's just headers, man.
a lot of
Just
lot of these players.
that's the problem,
I
Nathan.
have
The
to
the
admit, a lot of these
generation.
players are subpar in this discussion. I have to
Yeah.
say,
So, so
because
and
half of
that's
them either don't have goals at all, or half of them don't aren't tall enough to be a box presence.
so
This
so
is gonna be
that's
really tough.
that's exactly what my frustration is if you see the players that I have added are the players that we have been linked to over the last year,
Yeah,
right now as well. So
yeah.
that's my question as well, that if we are actually looking to replace Casemiro, the only closest you get is Bruno Guimaraes, and possibly from a DM perspective is Baliba. The rest we are heavily linked to as well. They don't fit that profile. So for me, when I'm looking at life after Casemiro, when I mentioned life after Casemiro, we might not see the same profile even in Man United. The will be completely different on what we see Man United next season. So we'll only be available with these players, and we might have to get multiple of these to actually form a formidable midfield. That's my whole POV on this one. That's why I wanted to do this
Yeah,
realistically closer.
but
Yeah,
there is one issue with this, right? Like, for
yeah,
example, now we get two players to replace Casemiro. They
right.
can't they have to be tall enough and still have aerial presence. Just because you have two midfielders doesn't mean we are going to. When I say replacement, I don't even necessarily mean the job he does. It's like what he brings to the table, right? He brings
Yeah,
goals. He's in
yeah,
Cheese and Chocolates FC. It's in a place called Lausanne in
yeah.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
That's why
Exactly.
that's why
He's
he
been
is on
exactly.
loan.
I think it's
Um,
still not looked as the right, like, ready material to still start for United at this point.
yeah.
Maybe
So
potentially he'll be
so
benched. Yeah, that's what it is.
and I think in this particular case where we are talking about in goal scoring threat, Casemiro is the first person we look for in a corner nowadays. Even if
Yeah,
Maguire is there.
yeah.
Uh,
He's
so all these little factors no add up to a lot, and that's how you get
yeah,
someone who has 10 goals in the league or whatever,
exactly.
close to 10 goals in the league. So
That exactly
I
why what it worries me. That's why I wanted to get you and get your opinion on this, because if the list of players look great, when we look at, oh, who's going to replace Casemiro, can anyone actually replace what Casemiro does? So that's why I'm trying to be like, okay, if you're not getting Casemiro, then what do we do then? So we have to select from these players, because I think that's the list Man United has. There's maybe possibly an Angelo still is then there on the list and still not a DM. You know, so that's where my problem lies, and that's why I'm trying to work out that which is the closest midfielder combination we can get, so that we can replace Casemiro and Ugarte, because Ugarte is also handed in a transfer request as well. If you have seen, I think he has put a transfer request as well. That's why trying to
okay.
figure out
So
that. Yeah.
so who's your second choice?
Okay, let me go to that. Okay, my second choice. My second choice in this case would be, so I'm putting all my monies on midfield this season. So my second choice will be Anderson. Alongside Anderson, I would love Anderson and Guimaraes in the midfield together. I think they will be gun. But the thing is that, can we get both of them if we actually spend all our transfer budget, and then possibly get like few bench
But you're
players?
saying, but
Yeah,
you're saying a realistic transfer window, right? Don't we have other
realistic.
places?
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
not
So
realistic,
I would.
yeah, because we have to buy other players
Okay,
that
okay.
are we are going to.
There's another player though. There's another player
Okay.
that we could get. So that's my dream.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. Anderson Guimaraes is my dream.
No, what is the criteria of the list? That's why I'm asking. Like, what
Okay,
what
the
is the
criteria of the
criteria?
list is criteria of the list is what would be if what would be the top three, like top three whom we can get And whom would you want as well? That's a combination. We need to make a
No,
combination
no,
of.
but in
Yeah,
terms of money, right? So aren't we supposed to pick a realistic one because we have other places to buy? Even like what we want is,
we
I
need three
mean, some.
midfielders for sure.
No,
We
no,
need three
but
midfielders.
we also have to buy other players, right? So at some point of time, we'll have to compromise somewhere, no? And just spend
Yeah.
all
So
our money in the midfield, right?
so this is where I'll give you my choice on this. That's why for me, why I want to spend my majority of my transfer window. Let's say we get a realistic transfer window of 300 million this season
Okay.
because of the Champions League.
Okay. Okay.
I would want to spend big on two very, very good quality midfielders because this is a position that we have never solved for years. We have never had a Carrick replacement. We never even replaced Pogba for all you know. We never replaced even Nemanja Matic for all you know, for what he used to do as well. We always had that midfield issue. We got Casemiro, yes, but alongside Casemiro, who we just chopped and changed. Like it was Menu sometimes, it was Ugarte, it was fucking Sofian Amrabat for all you know. You know, so that's what I exactly want to like. I want to completely spend. If you give me 250 million, no, 200 million, spend it on Anderson and Gimaresh. That's what I want to do. But there's another name on the list that I want to ask. That's another name on the list I want to ask you. Why not Camavinga then? Okay, but very
Hmm.
injury prone player, by the way.
Injury
Quality is
prone,
there.
right?
Quality. I remember you wanted Camavinga, and that's why I wanted to ask you
I
as well.
absolutely love Kamavinga, but what I do not have any patience for anymore is injury prone players. See, if you knowingly buy an injury prone player and your defense is he's a
Yeah,
class player,
yeah.
that does not really change the fact that he could get injured again and he has
No,
a
I
bad
don't
injury
want
record.
Camavinga, but a lot of people did want
No,
Camavinga, so
no,
I'm
I
putting
don't
that
mind
there.
having Kamavinga. If Kamavinga had a better injury record, I would still say Kamavinga because he can actually play other positions if you need him, if we have injuries and other issues like that. The problem
Yeah,
is that we are just adding to the medical department's misery, which then it adds to our own misery.
right.
So I don't know.
Casemiro is
I think
irreplaceable.
so.
I think, कहाँ चालू we have to, right, because see he's leaving at the end of the season, so we have to think about life after after
Yeah.
Casemiro, to the players we are linked to and whom we should be getting, so that at least our midfield looks decent for the going forward for the next 2 seasons. So that's why, Nathan, if you tell me realistically as well, I realistically see as well we can absolutely get Anderson and Gimaresh both, because Gimaresh also is
Mm.
handing a transfer request. Newcastle are desperate to sell. We might actually not we might actually get him for less than 100 is what I'm
I
believing.
I honestly don't think it's realistic at all. And the
Okay.
reason I don't think it's realistic at all is many people in the chat also rightfully said how are we going to survive playing in all four competitions next year? So let me do some quick maths. We get rid of three midfielders and buy two is not good. It's just not good,
No,
right?
no.
Because if we are going to add to squad depth, we actually have to have more players. But if you take into account the number of players we're going to leave
Okay, okay,
or
then
sell
then
or
yeah.
go on free agency
Then let
and
me do
buy
one thing.
less players than that, then we'll have a smaller squad than we started out with. Then it's an
Okay,
issue.
fair. So let me do one thing. Then let me put a fixed budget at this point. Let's say we have a transfer budget for midfielders is 250 or 200, or let's say 200 million. Okay? And we need to get three midfielders in this role. Can we first of all get three midfielders in 200? I don't think so. We at least need 250. But you put the ballpark.
In 200, depending on which players you want, you can get 200 from that list you made easily.
No, I can do that. But like let's say for 200, I can do Anderson, Baliba, and a Joao Gomez. Or let's say I can do Anderson and Camavinga and a Joao Gomez. Or even a Anderson. Not so if we gone absolutely cheap, then it's gonna be Anderson, Matheus Fernandes, and Joao Gomez, but it's not gonna solve our DM problems. So when I
Uh,
see realistically, then why not Baliba? Because Baliba is fitting the profile then. This is the
hmm.
puzzle we are in right now. That's the whole issue. Chaumini
Yeah,
Lilo. Chaumini is
200.
not even.
If 200, I would have taken Guimaraes,
Yeah.
Joao Gomez, and Casado.
So your choice would be.
For 200, I would have taken those three:
So let me put again. So who three? Tonali.
Guimaraes,
Okay, you will put Gimaresh,
Matheus Fernandes, and Casado.
Matheus Fernandes, and Casado for 200 million. So Gimaresh would cost at least 100. Matheus Fernandes might be costing us lot less, 25. Casado might
No,
cost
no,
us
he's
50 or
gonna
60.
he's gonna he's gonna cost apparently on the round of at the rate of 40 million because I believe
Yeah,
West Ham bought him for 25. I
yeah.
think West Ham bought him itself for
But it
25.
all
So
depends if West Ham stay. That's the whole thing. Tottenham has picked up form. So I don't know if West Ham might stay, but they're still on the same points. I would agree that.
but then in that case, Elliot Anderson will go for a lot cheaper then.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
because it's going to be
Nottingham as well in the list mix as
it's
well,
either
right?
going to be Spurs, Nottingham Forest, or West Ham,
Yeah.
right? So in
Hmm.
that case, I would put Bergwall on this list and I would buy Bergwall because he'll be the cheapest.
Yeah, but he's not linked to us. That's the problem.
No, but
These are
that's
the
the
players
thing.
that
No,
link.
relegation
Yeah,
clause. You can't get linked to a relegation team until you get relegated. No, they'll get
yeah.
ransacked after relegation, right?
Hmm. The other West
So
Ham,
that's the thing.
I don't know, 50 million package.
Yeah,
Matheus
something I
Fernandes.
remember it being 40 something, but like 40
Anderson's
roughly.
going
But
City. Let's be real. No, I mean United are in the mix. He hasn't committed to
so
anything right
mistake
now.
I said na 40. Ash said 25. Thought remember 40 even for Matheus Fernandes. So we might get him for 50 if they get relegated. They are not going to give us a discount. We'll either
Hmm.
buy him for the same price or maybe slightly more. Not going to.
Bruno Guimaraes
Yeah.
70, Matheus Fernandes 50, Baliba 60 to 60 million is what he's saying. Bruno Guimaraes, Matheus Fernandes, and Baliba is what they're going for. Chat is saying if West Ham bought him for 45, then
Yeah.
we can get him for 50. Okay, that's a realistic option. So
Yeah,
for me,
assuming
yeah,
someone, I think this also depends on who gets relegated because we can save a lot
yeah,
of money just buying one of their players.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
always, yeah.
yeah. So I would
What is
realistically
your
go
three for 200?
to. So I would go Anderson,
Mhm.
100%. I like the player. I would go Anderson, and then I'll put in Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez, why? So he was linked to us for 50 million, by the way, in this January transfer window, but he has a relegation clause that if Wolves get relegated,
Mhm.
Wolves are obligated to sell him for 26 or 27 million.
Okay.
So that clause kicks in. So let's say Anderson goes for 120 and we have Joao Gomez. Then, honestly, from all the players to even remotely have a Casemiro replacement for 200, because Bruno Guimaraes, so let's say Anderson is 120, 110, Joao Gomez is 30, 35, let's say 35 million. So 100 and 140 is already spent. So the rest 60 million are honestly the closest guy to actually do something here. I think it's Baliba then in that case. Because then he fits then we got completely a good trio of physical box to box players and a guy who can control the tempo. So that will be my three when it comes to 200 Premier League proven players, by the way. And Baliba was part of the list because if we really want to get a trio of DM box to box and a guy who can do both, that's the trio I feel we can get in 200 right now. That would be my choice instead of Gimaresh. I'm going for Anderson for a
Don't
more
you
long.
think? Don't you think we have too many African players after what happened at the Afcon, and we got
Hmm.
all our good players got
No, that's a good
called up
argument.
and they went very deep into the tournament. Became
No,
a
that's a great
problem for
argument.
us.
Hmm. No, so
Many
let's
players.
count all the African players. So we have Ahmad, Mbumo, Mazraoui, and if we get Baliba will be out. Onana, we don't care. Onana is gonna leave anyway. So I think that's the only list we have. So
Yeah,
four.
but but how many of them start? That's the issue, no? It's not about the number of players. How many starters we lose, right? Sunderland lost 8 of their starters and 11 of their
Hmm.
players,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
dropped that month.
Yeah. AFCON from 2027 will be in summer. The president confirmed.
Oh, thank God.
Ah, thank God, man. I swear to God, so
Well,
many teams lose
great timing
their
for us.
great timing for us. I mean, then see, so now then for
No, it's
200
not
million,
right.
this would then make sense, right? For me, that's the
Yeah.
combination I would go for. I mean, Matheus Fernandes, by the way, great player, great ball progressor. He's good attacking wise well.
Mm.
Casado can do the job, but is like will first of all will Casado suit the Premier League? Is my question at this point.
But at the end of the day, we need to diversify our players' abilities. Yeah, more technical ballers will be a benefit to us.
Yeah.
And when it comes to
Uh,
La Masia, it doesn't get more technical base than that youth academy.
hmm.
So that's
He's
also there.
asking. Do you think Man United going to spend 200 million only midfield? I think
See,
so.
that's what I was saying now, Ashit. That's why I'm pushing back on Ash's argument. But this is
Okay.
the, let's say we have more money and we're spending only 200 on midfield. I mean, listen, Ashit, people are saying we could get upwards of, even Shashi said it that day. I forgot what he said, but he said it. We could spend a possible 350 to 400
350
million.
to 400. That's
Now,
why
now
I'm
that
think
doesn't mean we're going to do it, but
because United might go for the full Monty because of the Champions League,
they
because
might.
of the demands right now.
But
That's
I
why I'm saying
remember years when we weren't in it and were in it, and we still only bought 4 players. So I don't know what to say here. To me,
I think
I don't see how many players do you actually think we're going to get?
like total or midfield.
Yeah, total. How many players do you think we're going to buy?
I think five in the window. I
And how
think
many are we going
we
to?
will
How
need to
many
go.
are we going to lose?
We're gonna lose Ugarte for sure. We're gonna lose Zirkzee 100%. We might just lose
Casemiro,
Casemiro is anyways gone. So
Rashford,
Rashford is gone. So Rashford, 4 players.
Sancho.
Sancho is gone. But Sancho's contract ends this season. So
So
Sancho is
Sancho
gone.
contracts ended, but the
So
reason I'm counting him
realistically,
off
two
is because
sells.
on
Yeah,
our list now of
yeah,
wages and whatnot,
yeah,
the number of
yeah.
players we'd have and number of players.
Mount,
Then what?
Mount. What about
Mount.
Mount though? Holland is gone. Holland will leave.
They have
Holland's
confirmed. They have confirmed they are going
they have
to
confirmed.
take the release clause. Harshit.
So yeah,
The president has
the
confirmed.
president confirmed
So that's
exactly.
Ireland. So that's what, 6 players. So
People are saying
you see
Bruno.
the
Bruno is not leaving, by the way. Is not leaving. Bruno is not
contracts going
leaving.
contracts going up, dude. He saw how much Saka is getting paid and said, "Nah, can't have this around here."
Mount should be gone. They're saying Mount should be
Mount should
gone.
be on. Mount should 100%
Mount
go.
should be gone. Yeah, but will he
I
go?
think
I don't think so.
Mazraoui should definitely go based on his injury record for the 2 years we've had him. I
But
mean,
should know who will realistically go. That's the
Mazraoui will go because we didn't spend a lot of money. I wouldn't be surprised if
we can
Mazraoui goes.
actually. I think if we are smart enough, we should actually sell Mazraoui. Honestly, like
But
just sell him for 20 mil.
but the
20
thing, but
mil.
we won't get 20 million. We didn't get him for 20 million. How
15.
will
We
we
got him
sell
for
him for 20?
15 plus 3 million,
But
18
that
million or
was
something
also
like that.
2 years younger, right?
2 years younger.
Plus injuries. So
We sell bad, Nathan. We sell
no, but
bad.
anyway,
We
he's
sell
not. But
bad.
anyway, with his injury record, he's not worth a lot as well, no?
Okay, what
You
he's
also have
saying,
to have value,
United
right?
truthful tweet. If I'm not wrong, I think I've saved this. Man United are in advance talk to sign Bruno Gimares for 70 million.
Hmm.
If Bruno Gimares is coming for 70 million, then it's a fantastic deal. Then
Yeah.
then we could possibly get Bruno Gimares and Anderson both in a single window. If what you are saying is 400, 500, we can then get two midfielders in that money, right? Then it will make a fantastic midfield for us alongside Kobe Manu. But the thing is, are these three will be enough to go for a full season? Is that's exactly what I'm thinking. So let's say we so on the midfield, Ugarte, Casemiro gone, Zirkzee gone, uh, Mount will stay. Mazraoui possibly, if you are smart enough, we could sell. Defense में Malacia is going for sure. Malacia is leaving. Malacia is gone. Onana is gone. Rashford gone. Sancho gone. Hoyland gone. So we're possibly like at least 8 players are
Xerxes?
gone. Zirkzee,
Xerxes?
I've included Zirkzee. I've included Zirkzee.
So 8 people
Zirkzee
are going and we'll only get 5. So yeah, we will not be. It's going to be a struggle next
is
season.
going to be a struggle again. Then that's the whole thing.
Just we are not going to get as many players as we.
Salah as right back. Are you kidding me? Bruno replacement Fermin है ले जाओ. Bruno Fernandes is not leaving anywhere. So this is where, right, if Sashi is saying that day, if we can spend upward close to 400 to even 450 million, if we do that, then Bruno, I don't know if we're talking about Bruno replacement, but definitely a somewhere of a competitor for Bruno would be Morgan Rogers in that case, who is, by the way,
Oh,
available on the market.
Morgan
Who's
Rogers is
available?
no competition for Bruno
No,
Fernandes.
he's not competition, but he'll be there as like if Bruno does not play every game
But
because Morgan Rogers can
how
slot in.
much money are you willing to spend on Morgan Rogers so he can sit on the
He,
bench? This is another thing, na.
that's another thing. 120. He's if we spend for
120 for
bench,
Morgan Rogers to Aston Villa.
that's the price they have quoted. I don't want
Bro, they can
70, 80
quote
max.
whatever they want. Do
Yeah,
They might not be in Europe next season. They can
yeah.
dream as much as they feel like. Dude.
न्यूकासल भी इतने पागल है कि 70 मिलियन में बेचे. Why is even Gimaresh being sold for 70? I
But
think it's the
Soul
age.
always on top.
Yeah,
Remember one very important thing.
yeah,
They can protest.
yeah.
And we saw who won the last time, bro. So
Exactly.
you make a great point. But if the
Yeah.
man doesn't want to be there, what are you going to do?
Monomida. Exactly. So they might have to sell him, right? Because I think he is the one that has put in transfer request. By the way, I saw another news, by the way, for, again, Ben Jacobs. He said that both Newcastle, so Bruno Guimaraes and Tonali both know that if
Yeah, yeah.
either of them go,
Other has to stay.
they're
Yeah.
competing. They're competing basically who gets the first deal. So there already talks are happening. We might actually see a pre-agreement happening very soon, either with Gimaresh or with Tonali or whatever is going on. So very, very interesting few weeks, by the way. 100 people watching, guys. Please like the stream and please subscribe to Nathan as well if you haven't subscribed. And please like the stream. If you're new to the channel, also please subscribe to me as well. We're trying to do a deep dive with Nathan as well, trying to see this is the paradox I want to discuss, right? If you're life after Casemiro means we might not even get a Casemiro, but we might get midfielders whom we have to play for next 2 or 3 seasons. Who will be those based on the links? That was the whole exercise. So if you see what Nathan and me have selected, I'm going to share. But Nathan, feel free to change your list as well if you want, because
Just
yeah. So my list was Anderson, Joao Gomez, and Baliba. In this order: Baliba, Joao Gomez. He's went for Gimaresh, Matheus Fernandes, and Mark Casado. Would you like to change anything in your list, or you're good at this point?
I honestly think we'll go for cheaper. See, I think we are in a
Yeah,
point where we will have to buy cheaper options simply
cheaper.
because too many people are leaving. It's not
Hmm.
even because we don't have money. We need money to buy many more players if we're trying to replace. If
To even
eight
fill the
people,
bench. To even fill the
yeah, because
bench. Yeah,
even if 8 people leave and we buy 3 people, we have to at least
yeah,
buy three more people so we can at least
yeah.
say
We
we
have
have
to
enough people on the bench.
fullbacks also. We have to put our budget in as well. Very good fullbacks as well.
Fullbacks is another issue. It's like people are saying sell
Palmer
short.
is gonna be
all-
expensive. Yeah,
So there are some people basically saying sell all four of our fullbacks.
yeah, yeah.
One reason that is not a good idea is simply because uh,
Binder will
we will
also leave.
sell we will sell everyone at a loss except Dallo. Funny enough,
Yeah,
Dallo is the only one that's not going to be sold at a loss, which is
yeah,
ironic in a way.
yeah.
And we can't buy four fullbacks anyway, so
No, no, no.
selling
We
all the
cannot.
fullbacks is not possible.
Not
the,
possible.
the thing I'm going to tell everyone right now, no, and some people aren't going to like
Yeah.
this, but Dallo will be the last fullback to leave, and
Leave.
not because he's bad, not because he's a good pro, but
He's
because
there in
after
the.
nine years and replacing his contract three times, he's only still getting paid 75,000 a week.
By the way,
Whereas
that's Dallo salaries.
and just for the record, people who don't play football are getting paid 200. So
85,000 pounds per week, guys. Guys, Dallo. That's like mm,
That's
that's
after
peanuts.
that's after
That's peanuts,
three
right?
contract renewals. Three
Yeah,
contract renewals and he's still only getting paid 85. Year
yeah.
after one contract renewal, Menu is going from 30 to 150. And
How much is the release
Menu's
clause? Rogers, Ranger. How much is the release clause? He has a release clause because
probably
Gumares is 29. He's going to be just 2 years in his contract. That's why I think the price for sure. Nathan भाई हिंदी में
maybe.
बोलो मिनिमम मेरा अरे he you understanding know everything. That's it. That's the whole thing. Three core and efficient signings enough. No, what Nathan is saying is absolutely also making sense because we might have the money to get the best players, but if the squad is still thin in terms of numbers for
Yeah.
four competitions, then we'll be in the same issue because for all you know, what if two of those players get injured? Then what do we do? Right now, if you see, because Mount is injured, we Carrick can't even risk Sheshko every game to start. That's the point. I mean that's the reason why Sheshko is not starting because he sees Sheshko as a better option than Zirkzee to come and score from the bench because there was no Mount. That's why he had to start with Mbumo in this game. I think that makes sense as well. We get Tonali, I'm sure, Ash. So a lot of people. So I'll pose the question right now. Will Gimaresh be a better deal for Man United or Tonali will be a better deal for Man United?
Shamindra, you're missing my point. It's not about how much Dallo should be paid. It's the
Yeah.
fact that he's being paid the least. That is why he will survive. You
Hmm.
completely missed my point. Have you forgotten our owners?
No, no,
Our
not
owners
300,
are
350K. But
our owners are sacking cafeteria workers to save 100,000 a year.
yeah.
You
Chiranjeev,
are
don't spam
confusing.
the
You're
same comment
confusing my
here. I've
point.
seen this.
You're
Wait, hold
confusing
on.
my
Yeah.
point.
I've seen this comment. That's why Nathan picked Casado. Casado is linked. Nathan's pick was Casado there, by the way.
I mean, I don't know
So
what
we
your
answered the question.
but I think we're going to do a deal with Barcelona for Rashford. Yeah, I don't know who's going to come, but Casado could be one of them.
Casado could be the same, part of the deal as
Could
well.
be.
How do you see Dogu
Yeah.
being used? It dictates whether we sign a left wing or a left
No,
back.
bro. If he's not playing forward, please sell him
Forward,
even.
then
Yeah,
please sell him.
we have seen him
He's
at
not a
left
left back.
back.
No, he's not a left
Not
back.
interested.
No,
Not
he's not a
interested.
left back. He is not a left back. He's not. Adeyemi लेके आ सकते हो for a winger, left winger. Hmm. No, I like it.
Look at Dinon saying Balde le lo humse 60 million.
हाँ भाई, Balde. I would
Oh,
go for
sure,
Luis
sir.
Hall. I would go for Luis Hall in that case. No, would you go for
By
Luis Hall or
two.
Balde though? Luis Hall, any day. Luis Hall. I don't know, man. Nico
Will
Williams.
they? You think Newcastle's going to sell you more than one player?
Just, don't you think Newcastle would want to also not compete for the Champions League place next season?
Bro,
I mean,
they are
what do you
not
think?
competing for any. They are not competing. Listen, let's be real. Yeah, they did it 1 year. Good for them. Next year we
Yeah.
saw how it turned out. It's not happening.
Locos here, guys. Locos here. Locos here.
Surprise,
And yeah,
motherfuckers!
surprise, motherfuckers. Let's go, भाई.
एडिट मेरे
Let's
की
go. Let's
खत्म
go.
हो गई है तो कल एपिसोड लेट आने वाला है मुझे बोला तब तक
भाई
तुम लोग के
आवाज
साथ
को क्या हो गया
हाय
भाई?
My God, yeah, your voice is
Your
done.
voice?
I know
Oh,
edit
bro.
और आवाज
Chamomile
में
tea,
दोनों की
chamomile tea, quickly. Chamomile tea before it gets
done
worse.
brother nothing is going to help
Oh
damage
man.
is done
Oh fuck. Oh shit. So is that we
एपिसोड
were
कल आएगा
actually
11
हाँ?
कल 11 के बदले एपिसोड कल 2-3 बजे आए 2 बजे आएगा
कौन थे? Or are you keeping a surprise?
Spoilers, no spoilers. No, give
No
us one.
spoilers.
Give us a
One
cheeky.
spoiler.
Give us a cheeky guess. Give us one cheeky guess. One.
Nidhi because he was on the live
Oh yes, I saw exactly on the thumbnail. There you go. So घी खत्म हो गया एनी भाई का. नहीं भाई आज के लिए. एनी भाई का घी खत्म नहीं हुआ है भाई. Jack Daniels is
आवाज
not gonna fix you.
Have you tried a little brandy, warm brandy?
Brandy
Try that.
actually
Just
works.
warm,
Brandy works.
warm it though.
Warm.
as soon as स्टूडियो से निकलता हूँ ना सब ट्राई करूंगा ये वीकेंड रेमेडीज है
Weekend
can bang
remedies,
on by
exactly.
the way Nathan, I'll DM you also in a bit. Just check your message in a while. In case I forget, please remind me.
Okay. Yeah.
Luis Hall, what a banger player. 2 leg में पूरा मस्त खेला. So what we were doing here, Annie, is just talking about life after Casemiro. Because we might not even get a direct replacement of what Casemiro does in terms of, I mean, that's what Nathan and we were talking about. I mean, like his aerial abilities, his goal scoring abilities, presence in the box, whatever he does, and what he has done over the years in terms of experience and everything. I showed a list of players that we are actually right now linked. I'll share again, okay? And we did like not like a tier maker, but like a choice tier, and I'll show you this. So basically, what we did is that I added a list of players. So I added Anderson, Tonali, Gimaresh, Wharton, Joe Gomez, also Mamadou Sangare as well from Lens. He's also linked to us. News has come in today as well. Andre from Wolves. Again, Wolves have picked up 2 players because relegation candidates. These 2 players have been the best midfielders for them. Baliba is there. Matheus Fernandes. Camavinga is also linked. And Casado is also linked because of the whole Rashford situation. So in the end, we had like a 200 million kind of budget. Like we'll spend 200 million, let's say, on midfielders. So Nathan went with Gimaresh, Matheus Fernandes, and Casado. I went for Anderson, Baliba, and Joao Gomez. So if I would like to add your tier as well here, Annie's tier, okay, Animesh, right? What would be your choice? I mean, I have you can have the same players as well.
So stupid. I'm like fucking squinting and doing this. I can just make my full screen.
Okay. Acha, wait. I'll just zoom
I
it out.
I did it. My mistake.
Okay.
I'm the idiot.
Okay. No worries. I can zoom it up as well. Yeah. Annie by facial करा गया. Annie is just come back from a show, man. We obviously
मैं जितना मैं उधर ही स्टूडियो में जितना मैं और फटीग लगता हूं ना उतना मेरी स्किन और अच्छी लगती है.
Glow होती है. I've seen that.
This is called the heart attack skin. Sorry if it's too close to people at home. Joking. It's just my. I'm joking, guys. I मस्ती कर रहा हूं.
No, I get the joke. Shit, bro. डार्क एज फॉग भाई डार्क मैं एनी का लिंक भी एनी का चैनल भी डाल रहा हूँ ऑन द टाइटल एज वेल प्लीज गो एंड सब्सक्राइब टू फुटबॉल ब्लडी हेल एंड प्लीज कल you guys need to check out the video that's coming out on Game On FC so do check out कल बहुत अच्छा वीडियो आने वाला है सो आप लोग गेम ऑन एफसी को भी सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए राइट अवे योर चॉइस your choice fellas मैं अगर इसको नीचे करूं
हाँ बस
हाँ so you have Anderson there so I picked up Anderson there's Tonali in the list we didn't go for Tonali
Oh, the caveat is 200 million.
200 million and 3 midfielders
मिस्टेक
because
वेरी
life
सॉरी
after Casemiro
तीनों के तीनों यूज नहीं करने वाले टोनाली को अभी से बोल रहा आई एम श्योर इज इन द चैट अपसेट दैट नो वंस टेकिंग टोनाली
I like Barrios but he's not linked to us so that's why I haven't added I like Barrios I love I want that guy in Man United
my ideal choice or is it ki this is
realistic
what I like
200 million के अंदर हाँ eventually it will happen 200 million possibly because they're linked I'm thinking in the way that realistically we might get these players so Nathan picked those three I picked
you could play Dallo in the midfield dude I've seen it happen
Dallo guys that's a very good stream
Dallo pivot so this could happen guys keep on subscribing to all the channels and please like the stream as well Annie your first choice let's go with first choice
Bruno Guimaraes
you'll go for Bruno Guimaraes as your first choice so okay fair enough I'll put Bruno Guimaraes as the first choice there let's go Animesh picked Bruno Guimaraes as the first who will be your second so Bruno Guimaraes so how many million you're looking for Bruno Guimaraes deal to happen
I think Bruno Guimaraes will not be cheaper than 80-90 million so let's say better for my sake 80 million तो
80 million ले लेते ballpark हाँ 70 और 90 के बीच में 80 will pick चलो ballpark 80 million चलो ठीक next
ठीक है then I'll go to the extreme end so you have two players one is Barrios someone had said it's not here I can't
he's not here Barrios is not here in this list because he's not linked to us yeah he's not linked to us हाँ मैंने linked players को डाला है by the way guys chat linked players हाँ जोआ गोमेज है आंद्रे है बलीबा है कामाविंगा भी है because कामाविंगा को भी सेल करने का न्यूज़ आया है concrete न्यूज़ है and he's also Man United is also
Joao Gomez okay and Adam Wharton बहुत ही realistic है वो unrealistic
oh nice Joao Gomez not bad
this is obviously chat बोलेगी I'm mad either of them individually Guimaraes and Wharton would be 100 million but I'm assuming it's 80 million and 90 million then Gomez is 30 million we all know that Gomez will not be more than 30
yeah Gomez तो 30 क्योंकि उसमें clause है यार relegate हुई तो 30 में क्योंकि जनवरी पे he was linked for 60 so this is a great one so chat आप लोग मुझे बताओ now I know Baliba there's a hate so Annie if you see mine and Nathan's team what changes would you like to make or would you see कि ये भी एक realistic combination हो सकता है as well
I love मुझे बहुत Elliot Anderson I like
wait Sadbab is saying Wharton has a 65 million clause for UCL clubs
what
that would be absolutely moronic by Crystal Palace
what are you kidding me
so that means you're telling me Wharton and Elliot Anderson
is leaving
that means Wharton and Elliot Anderson दोनों जा रहे City
I mean
that's also a possibility dude
I mean let's be honest I mean that's very possible like clearly nothing stops them and it's not I'm not throwing shade किसी पे भी facts state कर रहा हूँ उनको कुछ किसी को stop नहीं कर पाएगा तो एक काम करते हैं चलो let's look at it this way okay what I would not change your teams I think there's a good combination
gentleman agreement gentleman agreement does not work we have seen what has happened
ask
Gyökeres Isak no stuff doesn't and you go for it
I would say that कोई combination गलत नहीं है it's a very simple thing Elliot Anderson is my favorite from all of these combinations I just personally find it so unrealistic like obviously if he comes by any chance I think I will have a lot of faith restored in me very early जो मुझे लगता है मुझे और 3 साल लगेगा ना he might come back ASAP I don't see it happening but he's a good player so now I look at a structure of my team I also have one worry कि if Elliot Anderson comes in I don't trust that these guys will look at any logical person next to him. They might shove Kobe Mino next to him.
Because Kobe Manu they have to start the Wonder Kid. The Carrick, अगर Carrick manager रहता है realistically
When you
next year,
sign a
उसको मैं तो
Gimares
लेके
and a
चल रहा हूँ.
Wharton,
Yeah,
right? Now, obviously, there is a bit of a clash. Let's be honest with a few things.
yeah.
But
I would start both of them instead of
no,
Manu.
but then you have to really have Minu compete with Jao Gomez to be a starter in this. However, you see, I look at Kobe Mino as a guy who can be adapted. His playing style can be adopted. He can be molded still very easily. He can become a number 10 if he wants in 2-3 years. He can still become a number 6. He can be molded. So this is a very big caveat to this equation because I'm assuming Kobe Mino is not going to go anywhere. Okay, he's not going to go anywhere. So now you want Gomez, and you want Gomez is going to fight with Kobe Mino to do something.
Right.
Then the only logical thing of that would be if you have Bruno Guimaraes and Wharton in your team. And you have a midfield 3, because this is not how you continue under most managers. I would assume that Carrick is not there. Carrick नहीं होगा तो जो भी आएगा ideally midfield 3 खेलेगा according to me. So midfield 3. Does Bruno slot into this team advance? Do these two guys play next to each other आगे पीछे?
Right.
Does one of them choose to become a only absolute enabler to a Bruno? I don't know.
No. Yeah. Fair. But before we move on, guys, close to 80 people watching. Please like the stream. 33 likes more to go for 100. Let's do 100 likes. And also, please, guys, subscribe to Football Bloody Hell and please subscribe to Nathan Sports Nut with Nathan as well. बहुत ही बढ़िया discussion चल रहा है. So I'll give you my logic here on why I selected Anderson and Baliba once again. I understand there's a lot of animosity around Baliba. Is he good enough? Is he not? Because Nathan and we were discussing is, when we are going to replace a Casemiro, what Casemiro offers defensively as well, can all these players offer the same defensive? Because the only player profile-wise close to a DM is Baliba right now. So मैं क्या किया एनी इस पे क्यों? So I like, okay, let's get Anderson. Let's say हम City से चुरा लाते हैं, let's say 100 million 110 पे. Like we go absolute full Monty on Anderson because I love the player consistently. He's been performing as well.
Okay.
ठीक है. I'm getting a Baliba and a Joao Gomez. Putting that combination is like Joao Gomez is a good box-to-box player. He's proven that. Baliba has box-to-box capability, but more of a DM. And Anderson has good tempo control abilities that he can absolutely run the game, run the show on his own as well. Anderson. So like a kind of a trio, that was my choice. And I think 110 plus 70 plus 30, so 210, 200 ballpark, maybe we might just get these 3 midfielders. That was my POV. What's your thought on my choices at this point? And then I mean, we can all comment on these choices.
I know. I just want to counter with that, and Nathan also you can say. Like I said, for me,
let's counter.
Very similar players.
Let's have them.
Gimares and Wharton are similar players, but how I see this is Gimares can play behind and Wharton can play more advanced, or vice versa. Wharton can play more behind and Gimares can play a little more ahead.
Yeah.
Right, because of the way Gimares has been used by Newcastle, his threat, him showing up on the box completely, very cheekily brushes people off. Wharton can stay a little more defensively behind. But if you look at the profiles right now, there is a bit of a clash. Right. Wharton doesn't mind himself showing up on the edge of the box, but not as much as you would see Gimares in this current season. Okay, very clearly I'm using that up. So you could consider my team a bit of a clash. Right. Which is why for me, again, Gomez is a bench से आके काम कर रहा है.
A solid bench. वो injured भी नहीं होता, by the way. 2 seasons solid दिया.
Fight with whoever the fuck he wants to fight with, whatever he wants to adapt his gameplay like. जो करना है उसको करने दो. Let him be the star boy. Let him prove his mettle. Great. Yeah. Now taking in your team, I feel your team in fact has lesser direct clashes. They can easily start with each other. There's no clash of, I think, the current season attributes. Right. What do you think, Nathan?
He's on mute.
Sorry, I agree. Although if I'm being honest with you, I didn't want to say it until now, but I wouldn't get any of these people before Jimmy Garner.
Oh man, Jimmy Garner. Okay, so what's happening with Jimmy Garner? So
I'll tell you what's happening. I'll tell you what's happening.
He signed a new contract. No, he signed a new contract.
No. I'll tell you what's happening. We dropped the ball so many times. No, thank God we are not an NBA team. That's what happened. Yeah, because if we were an NBA team, no, we would be D-League. We would be D-League with 3 Champions Leagues.
Right.
Because that's the level of fumbles we do. We would be the
Right.
worst NFL team in history because that's how many times people should get sacked. And most importantly, we would have the opposition would have bowled a perfect innings because we would have been struck out every single time. There you go. Whichever sport reference you like, you got all of them.
When will people start appreciating James? We all appreciate it. I mean,
No, but
It-
hold on a minute. Hold on a
appreciate
minute.
it. But the thing
you
is,
two people in particular, because y'all are both here.
Yeah.
Nobody's appreciated Jimmy Garner more than me from the
so
beginning
you
of the
are
season.
I
you
still
are
don't
the
appreciate
agenda.
him.
You are
I
the
don't
agenda
appreciate
for
him.
James
No,
Garner.
we
I
got
think-
Ugarte,
I
Animesh. We
appreciate
got
him,
Ugarte. We got.
but
How does people
I would
not know
I would
we have
love him in the
Ugarte
bench for Man United at this point.
I'm
on the
going to be an
bench?
unk. I'm going to clean
Bro,
my
he
glasses.
cooked us. He cooked us.
Oh, he might
live.
have cooked us, but he might not
But
cook
you
the likes
put
of
the
City
guy
and
who
Arsenal.
cooked the guy who cooked our team would be on our team's bench. How does that make sense, Ash?
Because we have to cook bigger teams. No, we are
Baba,
not.
but
we are,
he's
we
cooking
are not
our team.
Everton.
Our
No.
team's not good enough against him. Our team is not good enough against. Forget the other teams. I'm talking about the team he played. Us. You're telling
Ghana
me
has
he
been
should
good.
be on our bench.
I will
see,
maintain what I said. Nathan and Ash bhai.
Yeah.
Dono bhai. I can never say Nathan bhai.
Just
Like
say it, yeah,
Nathan.
whatever.
Nathan.
You can call Ash
As in
and Nathan
Nathan.
only. That's it.
Nathan. Stop saying that.
Pretend like we're all in Crawford Market, dude. It's all
Crawford.
good.
Yeah.
If you know,
I will
you know.
repeat what I said.
That's
this
all I
multiple
think
times.
Animesh knows what I meant.
I
you know.
trying to not like.
Ghana was great against Arsenal. Yes, he was great. He
I
was
will
really
say
good.
what I have to say. There are some
He was
players,
really good.
no matter which academy they are from, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Southampton,
Yeah.
Watford, any academy,
Right.
they are looking as good as they do in a certain team, in a certain setup for a reason. They didn't cut it anywhere else. Ghana is that guy who looks absolutely crazy, magnanimous at Everton.
Yeah.
He will not do it in any top 16. I can tell you that. He
The
has issues.
only reason I fought for Ghana is because we didn't give him a chance. When Ten Hag was asked, he said I had to sell someone for FFP. I feel we never
That's
gave
A lot
him a
of
fair.
chance.
players didn't
I'm
get
not.
a
I'm
chance.
not. I'm not saying you're wrong. By the way, I'm just saying based on his
But wasn't
circumstance
that
in particular.
so when you're saying that, so don't you think so is Carreras the part of the same FFP situation as well? They had to sell.
don't do this to me.
No, I don't
please.
want to do this. But
Don't
when you
do
put
this
the
to me.
argument on Ghana, isn't the same conversation going on for Carreras as well?
No, it's not. No, we're not doing this. Let's move on. No, we're not. I'm not
No, let's do
participating in
do this.
I
Let's
don't
do
want.
this.
I think I did this with Animesh already like a year ago. I'm not doing the whole story again. No, we're not doing this. Ten Hag's a moron. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not
Ten Hag's a moron.
saying anything else. Ten Hag's a moron. I'm not blaming our management for this one. It's not happening. Sorry.
Araujo for 100. Like zero. Araujo is for free.
I was like 100. There's only a zero there.
Zero, yeah. Like because millions, like we are just talking millions,
Bro.
100 millions for Man United.
Araujo and Casado are everyone is trying to pawn them off on us. I wonder why.
I wonder why
Interesting.
Arush is asking, please tell us the story. I mean, everyone knows the story, no? For Carreras. I mean, we don't need to go there again. But Garner is a very different option off the bench, though. Like we allow Ugarte, dude. Like, see, that's my point, right, Nathan? Like, if we get Garner, I would not mind Garner. I would see Garner should not be starting for us in the Premier League for us to win the Premier League, Nathan. He's good. I agree. Dallo has been good this season. Will he win us the Premier League? No. So Garner is good.
Dude,
Will he win us the Premier League?
that is like saying, will Fletcher win us the Premier League? Dude, he still played.
Oh, I'm not going there now. See,
No, but what
when
I'm
we say
trying to say
bench
is
and
not
a quality
every
bench,
player
no.
in the team is supposed to be a star. It doesn't work that way. They're not Real Madrid.
No, not even starting. Quality bench you need for 4 competitions, right? At least.
No,
So
quality
Garner is
bench.
quality bench.
Bro, Garner is better than Ugarte in the Premier League.
So Ugarte is going next season. That's what I'm saying.
Is he? Is he really?
Yeah.
Boys,
Ugarte is
sorry.
Or are we praying he's going?
Hi, Annie. Yes.
I have to head out again. Thank you so
Okay, no
much.
worries.
Sorry, I was only here for a bit.
No worries.
See you later.
No problem,
Absolutely.
no
Good to
problem.
see you, bhai.
Yeah.
Good to see
Cool
you.
chat.
Good to see you.
Take care.
No, that's what I'm saying. No. So, okay. I like Garner. Garner had good games against us.
Just for the record, do you
Arsenal.
actually think we're getting rid of Ugarte? Like, what money you think we're
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
get for him?
I mean, he's just gonna get sold for 20-25, bro, max. Like,
So
but
20.
Ugarte has put in a
How
transfer
much?
request, by the way.
How much we bought him for?
60, man. 60. We bought him for 60.
So if there's only 2 years out, signed him for a 5-year contract, 4+1.
Let me see. Let me see. I think he was a 4 year plus a extension, but let me see. Ugarte
So
contract.
if we sell him for less than 30, we have sold him. We have sold him for a loss.
So he has running till 2029. It was a 5 year contract.
Nah,
So an
man.
option to extend for a year. So
If
50
we sell him
million.
for less than 30, we sold him for a loss.
Yeah, 55 million. Yeah, so we
God
have
help
been
me,
selling
man.
it for a loss because the player has not performed at all, right? So the only buyer that can actually buy Ugarte was 25 million. Realistically, will someone pay more than 25 million for Ugarte?
Realistically, are we going to get 25 million for him? Is a better question.
20 at least we could, bro. At least 20 we might. Some
If
teams
Rashford
might
is
just.
going for 26, you really think we can
Oh
get 20
man.
for Ugarte? Really
But
think?
but the fact of the matter is that Ugarte will leave next season. Even if it's not the price that we might get, he will leave. Because
Sending him on loan means we still don't get money. No, how does that benefit us?
yeah. Loan is not gonna help.
We need the money to put the money in somewhere else. No, if we don't get money, what's the point
Exactly. If I
of
see his
selling?
wage, if his
Yeah,
wage in
I
Capology,
don't think he's on. I think he's like 120.
I think 120 man. Let me see. Let me see.
Ugarte is younger than who? But okay, then Rashford. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Yeah, he's not worth more anyway, na.
Yeah, Ugarte wages. Wait, Sport Track. What does Sport Track say? So I trust Sport Track more than Capology. Let me see what Ugarte's salary is.
Don't tell
So
me it's more than 150, dude. Please. Oh my god.
Man United salary. Okay, let me see. Teams. Man United. Okay, if I go. So Ugarte is on 120 exact.
Are
He's
you
on 120.
joking? Oh my.
Ugarte is on 120k, दोस्तों. 120k. So 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 we could get Ghana for at least 100 salary, and he could still do better on the bench, coming off, or starting few games, or starting in cup games, bro. At least. So
Man.
so you're telling me Garner starts for Man United week in week out to win us the Premier League?
No, dude. I'm telling you that not every player in the team is a Premier League winner, but they're still part of the starting 11. Ghana could be that player. That is what I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
We are
Good, so
not
good.
going to get 11 Premier League winning players, dude. Man City won the league with Fabian Delph. You can't tell me they won it because of
I
Fabian
mean,
Delph.
of course. I mean, with Matheus Nunes, they also won. So, I mean, no, that's a fair argument. That's a fair argument. By the way, Ash by Nathan by, after watching UCL performance of Premier League clubs, now let's discuss Europa. Only one Premier League club is remaining. Aston Villa is facing Lille at their home. What 1-0 right now?
No, Forest
No,
is there. Forest
Forest
is
is there.
currently playing. It's 0-0 right now.
It's 0-0. Exactly. Forest is playing right now. So they're still Lyon and Celta Vigo 1-1, and Lyon is on red. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
1-1. No, it's 0-0 in this game. Aggregates 1-1.
Arush is asking
Correct.
you, but we can get better play than Nathan. Gardner Nathan.
We
Who
can, but it depends on the money, Arush. I think right now, money is going to be an interesting way of how we use it.
he signed the
Yeah,
contract actually, so he's
sign the
not going to be
contract.
there as well. That's the whole. That's
Signed.
why when you
He
mentioned
signed
the,
a
I
5-year
mentioned that
contract.
same thing. Yeah. What about Joao Neves? Joao Neves is going nowhere, by the way.
João
Do you know
Neves was
him?
basically told by Vitinha to not go anywhere when Bruno tried to tell him to sign with us.
Joao Neves will cost
Vitinha
an
told him to come to
upwards of
PSG.
150 million or more to even even have a conversation. By the way, Joao Neves is one of the best around in the game. What he does right now at this point, Ghana will be like Darren Fletcher.
Anyway, so
He's
what
not
were
going
we
to be
talking
here.
about? What were we talking about? What was Animation's team again? I totally
I'll
forgot.
show. I'll show Animation's team. So Animation's team is Gimaresh, Joe Gomez, and Adam Wharton. He's
One
going all
player
out.
from you, one player from me, and Wharton.
And Wharton. So it seems like Joe Gomez is the common favorite here. I mean, let's Joe Gomez and also Gimaresh is a common favorite amongst. I think realistically, if we get Gimaresh and Joe Gomez, Gimaresh for 70 and Joe Gomez for 30, Nathan for 110 million, we are getting two decent midfielders. So the third midfielder, I mean, we can still splurge a little bit more if we have the budget this season. So I think this
Do
is
you,
a
do
this
you
is a
think
fair.
do you think Ineos is going to spend all the money, or they're going to put it somewhere else?
Oh man, knowing Ineos,
Because they have to revamp hospitality and all that, right? Will they be using this money for that?
I'm thinking. So when people are saying 400 to 450 million, I don't think so. They're gonna spend 450 million in transfer window. For me, if they qualify Champions League, 300 million is what I'm looking at. That's the ballpark. And for me, if that's the region we're talking about, I think two midfielders, max three, plus a fullback is what I'm thinking. But I think United might just be in the game for two midfielders, one fullback, and possibly one winger or a striker. That's what I'm looking at in that transfer window, and that's all it's gonna be: four to five players at max. And Nathan, we come into that same problem of our squad being thin. We might get the players, but if you consider the players leaving, Zirkzee
Yeah.
100% is leaving. Ugarte will leave. Mazraoui possibly will 50. Mazraoui is 50-50. Let's not count Mazraoui. Rashford leaving. Rashford is anyways not there in the squad. Will
Mm.
United sell Mount? I don't think so. So I think Mount will stay. Um, who is going? Malacia is going. That's
Bro,
it.
but the
250
who
million
are
you
you
always spend.
actually? Are you confident of getting rid of any of the players we think we are going to get rid of? I think
Zirkzee will get rid of.
Is Malasi going, or is his contract run out first of all? Because
I think let me check.
we couldn't get it. For people who don't know, an
Malacia is
Elche deal
2027, by the way. One more year.
and Elche deal got
Yeah.
cancelled last minute. Then
Yeah.
we sent him to Kairispor, which is in Turkey.
Yeah.
That loan deal got cancelled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, they don't
No,
want
I
to
think
take him for a
Malacia.
loan. They don't
Bro,
want to take
I
him for
think
a loan.
I
How do
think
we
I
get
think
rid
I
of
think
him?
Nathan. I think Nathan. I'm thinking that if we are smart enough, we should just ship him back to Netherlands. So, and any Dutch team would take him for 5 to 6 million.
Bro, we
Last year
bought
of
him for
contract.
5 to 6 million.
No, 15.
No, it was 10 plus
Malacia.
add-ons. There's no way
Let
this
me
man has
check.
met any of the add-ons. It can't be possible.
Malacia transfer
And
fee.
you're
What was his
and
transfer fee?
even then it's on euros. We have spent less than 10 million
Malacia
pounds
was
on him.
15 million. Yes, 15 million plus add-ons. So at least we can
15
sell
million
him for
plus
five more.
add-on, but euros, right?
Yes, euro. So we can sell him five to
So
six
that
million
we don't
euros.
sold at 10 million pounds.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we can at least sell him for 5-6 million euros and just ship him off because I'll tell you his salary. Malacia is on
I think he's on
75k.
80.
75k.
He's on the same amount as Dallo. Get
Wait.
out, man. Get
Yes,
out.
Dallo is on 85 and Malacia is on
Oh,
75.
get
By the way,
out.
dosto,
Ten Hag is a bloody criminal, man.
I'm
Ten
gonna
Hag
show
is
the
a
salaries.
criminal. Ten
I'm
Hag,
gonna show
Ten
the
Hag
salaries.
made us pay 75,000 a week for Tyrell Malacia and didn't give Alvaro Fernandez a chance.
Nathan, what we did once was we went into salaries of a lot of clubs. Okay, I'll show you this. Okay. Let me and you'll be surprised the amount of
Oh,
salaries people are
you're
getting.
joking me, man. 75,000 for Malacia a week.
Check this out.
You're
Check this out,
joking.
guys. Check this out. We can actually check together a lot of clubs for all if you want to see.
Matthias Delict's on 200k.
Yes, sir. I'll show you more. Casemiro, okay. Okay, I'm gonna close this guy. Yes. So
Yeah.
Casemiro is wait, let me zoom
All of these
less. Okay,
people.
100 million. Okay. 350 Casemiro is leaving. Okay. 300 Bruno Fernandes deserve more than that. Matthias Delit 195 euros.
Sheshko's on
Yes, pounds.
160,000 a week.
Yeah. Sheshko is 160,000 pounds. This is pounds, by the way, guys. 180 Matthews Cunha. Luke Shaw 150. 11 years in the club, 5 years injured. Luke Shaw 150.
That's still not bad though. I
That's still
mean,
not
bloody
bad. I mean,
Malacia is getting 75,000 in his first contract. Fucking Luke Shaw is a bloody angel.
Mazraoui. So when people say Mazraoui,
How's Masraoui getting 135? Yeah, the Bayern Munich didn't even want him.
135.
Bayern Munich didn't even want him, and we paid 135,000 a week for him.
Malacia has one
You're
more year on the
joking, bro.
contract. Malacia has one more year on the contract. I think he's just going for free. That's why I
I love
want
how
him to sell for.
Shamindra with apologies to Dallo.
Apology to That's what I'm saying.
Bro, he's
Even
a
I am
fucking angel.
apologizing
Yeah.
to Dallo.
Dallo and Luke Shaw are angels compared to these
Even I am
criminals who've been
apologizing.
robbing us. Yeah?
I have apologized to Dallo, guys. So
Bro,
the work he has put on.
robbery,
Look at
Bro,
this. Look at this.
Mazraoui is getting 135 for a player who wasn't wanted by Bayern
Look at
Munich.
Zirkzee. Zirkzee 105. Okay.
Joking me, man.
Zirkzee 105. Dorgu is 40. Chalo, theek hai.
Bro,
Dorgu is
how have you on his first contract? Dogu is getting paid half
40.
than Malasia.
And Dorgu is way better than Malasia.
Yeah, this guy is such a. I can't even say what I want to say. There might be kids listening here.
Say it.
Oh
Say
my God.
it. Say it. क्या हाल है
You're
Ashbanit? All good, bhai. Like the
joking.
stream, guys. Like the stream if you're loving what we're
Lamens
doing on
is
today.
getting paid less than Malasia.
Yeah, Lamens. Look at Lamens 60. 60. Oh, bro. Aiden Heaven 25. Chalo, he's a kid. I can understand. Oh, but Dorgu is still 20. For 20 is still okay. I mean, he's come back to form recently. I mean,
Bro,
first of all,
bought
first Dorgu was
Malasia at the same age. Look at his age.
I know.
We bought him at
Malasia was
20
bought at
years
20,
old and gave him
22,
75,000.
75k. Exactly.
And we bought Dogu at 20 years old and gave him 40.
Yep. If you see Lenny Oro 115, by the way. 115, by the way, Lenny Oro. Okay. So let's if you want to see Man United, so let's go and check our near rivals on the salaries that they are actually going for. Like let's say let's go. Who do you want to go? Whom would you want to check?
Oh,
When
this
we want to
can't, it
compare
can't
some.
get more depressing than our payroll, dude. So it doesn't really even matter at this point.
Chat, tell me who do you want to see?
Pick a team here. It can't get worse than this. No way.
Chat. Let me ask the chat then.
I want to know how much. I want to know how much Ceballos is on, so I can cry some more, dude. Seriously.
People are asking City. Let's check City then. I mean, City will be getting higher. Arsenal. Okay, let's check Arsenal. Let's do Arsenal. Okay, let's do Arsenal.
I assure you, Arsenal players get paid less.
Okay, so check this out, guys. So Kai Havertz.
The highest is
280.
280.
Jesus is getting 265. By the way, he needs to go. He needs to go. 265. Gabriel Jesus. By the way, Nathan, you're gonna go nuts. I'm telling you, Lala and me, we did this on his stream one day, and
Odegaard gets 240.
Yes.
Odegaard got paid more than Bruno since last year.
That's what I'm saying. 250. Declan Rice 240. Declan Rice is getting 200. Victor Gyökeres 200. By the way, 200. Saka 195.
Reasonable. Saka's gone up to 300. This needs to be updated.
This needs to be updated. This gone to 300.
And he signed a new contract, even, it's saying
Yes,
2027.
Yes. It signed a new contract. So this has not been updated. Martinelli 180. Eze 180. Ben White 150. Gabriel Magalhaes 150. Madueke 150, guys.
Wait,
Madueke.
Gabriel gets paid less than Eze.
Yep. Gabriel started at 75 or something. Then it went to 150. Then 120 and then 150. That was his contract progression. Okay. Even with a contract extension, see, Gabriel Magalhaes 2029 contract extension, 150.
Zubimendi is only getting 75,000.
Look at this, guys. This is what I wanted to show you. Why Zubimendi 75, dosto. Zubimendi 75. Guys, this is the so if you see our wages, Malasia is getting 70.
Max Dauman is getting 35,000. Max Dauman's getting the same amount as Dogu.
This is depressing, guys. This is exactly what it is. You want to see Liverpool?
Oh.
Guys, you want to see Liverpool? Let's
I
look at Liverpool.
mean, this is just sad.
This is just sad. Man. Let's look at Liverpool, okay?
This is just sad.
Okay, guys. Salah 400. Van Dijk is obviously
Isaac 280.
280, Isaac. Gakpo 200. Let's go, guys.
Money well spent. Very, very consistent for the team.
He's consistent. Yeah, consistent.
He's always there. He's always there, dude. He's always there.
Yeah. Hugo Ekitike 200. Robertson 160. 160. Robertson, by the way. Champions League winner, Premier League winner. Didn't even extend his contract. That's the salary he was getting. 160, by the way. Alexis McAllister 150. And of course, McAllister deserves more salary than Gakpo. But it is what it is. Gravenberch 150. Chiesa 150. This one is a flop, man. This is a complete flop. Alisson is getting 150.
Liverpool are so lucky their players have not.
Look at
They are so lucky the players have not chased after them to renew their contracts. They're so lucky.
Look at
They're so
Sobo.
lucky.
Look at Sobo. 120. Check it up. Put it again. I'll check because I'm checking the salaries. No, that's why I'm not able to see the Gravenberg 300 now. 300K now. He signed a contract as well. Is it? Did he sign 300K?
Yeah, he signed a new contract 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Gravenberg 300K. Gravenberg.
Yeah.
Rajesh, I've
That
seen this
that
comment like 50 times. मेरे हिसाब से न्यूकासल नहीं हराने वाली थी भी subjectively I said if they would have converted the chances would have they would have troubled them more but I mean it doesn't happen. I also said that Barcelona has the better team to win that game भाई. तो आप मेरे को जितनी बार भी बोलो the truth is truth. Nathan bro, what is your obsession with Dallo? I mean, what you like about that guy? It's not
I don't have an.
that you like.
It's not an obsession. It's the fact that he's professional, fit, and always available.
Always
Whereas
available.
whereas we pay more for players that are sitting on the bench doing nothing,
Exactly.
walking around with mate teas and doing fashion shows and other stuff like that.
These are base salaries. Liverpool actual salaries are more after
Oh my
bonuses.
God.
Oh man,
It's more.
that's
Lovely.
more. But Sobo at 120, dosto. 120. If I look more,
Steal. Absolute steal.
steal, man. Absolute fucking hell, man. Frimpong at 100. Joe Gomez 85. Never available. Milos Kake 75. Bradley's on 75. Konate. Konate is on
Don't get me
70.
wrong. This is what happens when you are away from success for such a long time. You have to pay this amount of salaries for such average players.
Look at Konate 70. Konate at least deserved more than 100, man. Like Konate by 70. Just nuts, man. Endo 50. Ngumo is still young. Curtis Jones 15,000 by the way. 15,000. Curtis Jones.
That can't be right.
Liverpool fans in the chat, can you verify this?
That can't be right.
Gakpo 250k
How
with
is
bonuses.
How is Bassett getting more than him?
Exactly. Like imagine being a scouser as well. 15,000?
Simicas and Elliott are getting more than Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
But they kept Curtis Jones.
Here, Madonna is correct. Luis Diaz was getting 55 base. Total package was 75. He went on to. You want to see Bayern salaries? Wait, I'll show you Bayern salaries. Look at Bayern Munich salaries. You're gonna go nuts. Let me show you.
I want to see. Show me Real Madrid actually.
Real Madrid. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay, Real Madrid teams. These are only Premier League, no? Wait, EPL. This is Potrack. Real Madrid. Wait, Real Madrid. Let's check.
They
Real.
only do EPL, they're saying.
No. I think they do. We checked in Sportrack only. We checked in Sportrack. Let's see. Real Madrid. No, they don't. Wait, let me see. Real Madrid salaries. Wait, let me. I think there was a Real Madrid. It was in Capology, I think. Yes.
Okay.
Let me show Capology. Yes, exactly. Let's go. Let's go and check Real Madrid salaries, dosto. Okay.
But his contract probably has easy bonuses. But bro, his base salary is less than Ngumo.
Yeah.
Seems a little. Okay. Oh, Forrester scored.
Forrest scored. Let's go. Premier League. We'll still be 5 teams, dosto. We'll still be
Nicolas Dominguez.
Okay. Look at the salaries. Okay.
600,000.
I'm gonna zoom it a bit. Okay. Let's go. Mbappe 600,000 euros. Vinicius 480. David Alaba was getting 432. Signed for free, by the way, I think. It was signed for free, no?
Yeah.
Bellingham 400. Federico Valverde 320. Rodrigo 320. Trent is getting 320. Thibaut Courtois 280. Rudiger 280.
How is Courtois getting less than Alaba?
Less than Alaba. It is what it is, man. That's what it is, right? Danny Carvalho 200. Ceballos is 200. Danny Ceballos. Why would the fuck he would want to go into play in another club? I'll be happy with this money in the bench.
Why would he leave? He has one more year on his contract.
Exactly. Look at the salaries, dosto. Forrest, yeah, look at the salaries, man. If you want to see Bayern, look at Brahim Diaz, 140. Brahim Diaz is 140. Carrera's 172. Oh man. Hoysen 172. Raul Asensio 1. Arda Güler is only 100, by the way. Arda Güler 100. Lunin 88. Like, if you want to see Bayern, this is
Carreras 170. Yeah, absolutely worth
Carreras,
it.
right? Europe. If you're gonna see Germany, Bundesliga, okay, club Bayern Munich. Let's go Bayern Munich, dosto. Just check out Bayern salaries, bro. Barca will also check Barca. We'll also check Barca. Look at Bayern Munich salaries. Oh man, so many ads. Fuck this. Huh. Okay. This is not salary. Okay, finances, salaries. Okay, let's go salaries. Oh man, this is okay. Harry Kane 480, Neuer 403 by the way, Musiala 400, Kimmich 384, Alfonso Davis 288, Luis Diaz from 55 went on to do 269. Olise 250. Look at Goretzka, he's hated 250. Kim Min Jae 230. Just look at the numbers, man. Nubel 153 by the
What,
way.
that goalkeeper?
Yes, Nubel 153. 153. And people say Premier League salaries. Look at these salaries, guys. It's just absolute crazy. Nicholas Jackson 145 is getting on loan as well. Rafael Guerrero 153. Stanisic 120. You know, Hirohiko Ito. Like, look at these guys getting more than like almost as Dallo. Look at Hirohiko Otto is getting equal salaries as Diogo Dallo. Almost 75, by the way. Just absolute insanity. This is absolute insanity. We'll want to check Barca. Chat is asking for. This is the last team I'm going to check. This is the last team I'm going to check. Let's go Barcelona. That's the last team I'm going to check. Okay, La Liga. Okay, club Barcelona. Let's do this. Let's do Barcelona. So you see people, the salaries people are getting. A lot of the players don't even play for these teams, right? And and we are talking about not giving salaries to some of the folks. It's just crazy, man. Honestly, it's just absolute nuts. Okay, let's start the. Look at this. Lewandowski 400. Frankie de Jong 365. Why would he join Man United? Rafinha 320. Why would you even want to join a Premier League club? Lamine Yamal 320. Jules Koundé at 300, by the way. Stest again 300. Rashford 269. Covered, complete salaries covered, by the way. Araujo 240. Olmo 240. Gavi injured 180. Andres Christensen 173. Look at this. John Garcia 120. Fermin Lopez 140. Pau Kubasi 76, earning the same as Dallo. Casado 24. Iñaki Peña is getting 35. Chesney is even getting 60,000, by the way. These are the salary, guys. These are the salaries we're talking about. The players are getting paid. So when you say Premier League players, look at the salaries of La Liga. The top two clubs are playing nut salary. Nathan, your comments on the salaries when you watched.
I mean, Barcelona and Madrid are getting paid what they're worth. Everybody else, I don't know.
Everyone is asking
That's all
City. You want to check City? Let's go City. Okay. Last
honestly,
team.
yeah,
Last team.
honestly, I just
Last
don't really
last
know what to say.
Exactly. I'll share this tab. Okay. Let's go England, Premier League. We'll go to City. Man City. Interesting. Let's do this. Salaries. They have financial records as well. Shit. I have to check this site out, man. Okay. Erling Haaland, 525, by the way. 525,000 pounds. This is not even euros, by the way. 525,000 pounds. Bernardo Silva, 300. Omar Marmoush, 295. Nathan. 295,000 pounds. Omar Marmoush. Ruben Diaz 250. Donnarumma 250. John Stones 250. Gehi 250. Tijani Reinders 230. Phil Foden 225. Rodri 220. Look at the salaries. Look at Mateo Kovacic 150. Semenyo 150. Matheus Nunes 130. Only the best half of the season in his City career is this season was getting 130. Calvin Phillips not even playing 105. Jack Grealish 75, by the way. He's not even there anymore. Rico Liv is 25. Doku is on 50. Look at Doku 50. And who's getting more salary? Tyrell Malacia. Tyrell Malacia is getting more salary than Jeremy Doku, dosto. So as you can see, this is the reality of. So you see, so we have to like let go. Like that's why I'm saying, Nathan, just let go 5 million, put 75,000 away, and just give it to some of our kids and promote them. That's what I'm saying. Just 2-3 million. Just give me 2-3 million. Just go, leave the club, and that's why,
Mm.
like, a lot of people trying to convince Casemiro to stay, but Casemiro is at 350. Like, I mean, how much
That's
would you
just,
take a
I
cut,
mean,
bro?
bro, it's not about that. It's not about cuts and salaries and all. It is
Yeah,
there is no
there is
consistency
no
in avoiding in awarding the contract.
awarding the
My
contracts.
my
You
issue is
remember
not
Sancho?
about.
You remember Sancho 250?
It's just no, like I remember Mason Mount was getting paid more than Bruno Fernandes
Yeah,
until this contract he signed last year.
exactly.
It makes
Mason Mount
no sense
250.
to me.
Mason
Mason
Mount
Mount was
250.
250 and Bruno was 240 or 230.
Yep, yep.
I mean, I don't even know whose great ideas to pay 60 million to a player who had two bad seasons back to back and injuries.
Right.
We pay 60 million plus pay him more than our captain.
Apparently, our fan base still want him in the team.
I
So I'm
don't
like,
care. Frankly speaking, I don't care what our fan base wants to. They can't be ruthless when they feel like and not ruthless when they feel like. You're either ruthless or you're not. Choose.
exactly. Choose exactly.
Bro,
You can't have
everyone wants to.
double
It's
standards.
easy to say Dallo out, but when it comes
Yeah.
to actually being ruthless, it becomes a
There
different
are many
story.
players we have to be ruthless about. I want to be. So
Many.
I'm making a statement. I'm going to be ruthless for Lisandro Martinez. ACL, recurring injuries will happen. He'll be out for at least 10-15 games per season. Matthias De Ligt, recurring back problem. At least 20
No
games he's
one
going to be
is
off for
still
the
telling
season.
us what is wrong with Delic. They only say back injury, bro.
Back
If you're
injury.
out for this long, it's not just a
It's
back
not
injury.
just a back injury. It's a recurring
Either
injury.
tell us no or don't say anything. But
Exactly.
don't think we are fools. That is really
Why will you
a
check
very sad
Brentford?
way to handle it.
Do you think Mbeumo will come in the top 10 wingers list this season? I mean,
This season,
he,
based
he
on stats, yeah, but based on like
but
what
how
are we talking
many positions he has? I mean, he has started as striker more than winger this season, if I'm not wrong.
about?
If I'm not wrong,
What are we
it's
basing it out on returns?
exactly.
Then returns, then definitely.
Yeah, returns then yes. But in terms of quality, maybe yeah, there might be just better youngers
Soma,
now.
Soma,
Wingers.
Soma, Delict is a captain material which are
He
to man. Soma,
is.
I will counter this with a simple question. How can he captain the club from the medical room?
Yeah, exactly. That's my hope.
There
That's my
is there
point.
is no there is no denying that Matthias Delict's a good player. But right now, our quote unquote good players spend more time in the hospital than on the pitch. They are not worth anything.
Yeah,
They are, worth anything in the sense of they don't bring value to the team if you're going to sit in the medical the
yeah,
whole time.
yeah.
But Delict played
Exactly.
48 games last season. Arush, but how many games has he played this season? This is the
Exactly.
problem. Now we are talking
That's
about last season. Let me turn it this way, Arush. Lala said the same thing. Alexander Isaac wasn't injury prone last season now, but now look,
now look, he's
he,
off.
he got he got one bad injury, and people will say it wasn't his fault. It's nobody's fault for getting injured. But the thing is, your bone structure changes as you keep
Our
getting.
team gets affected, no, in the end. So it's like how many years you're gonna trust? That's what I'm saying, Nero. How many years you're gonna
And
trust
Arush, you
Alessandro to
have to
perform,
understand.
super perform?
We just saw he's getting paid 200K a week.
Yeah. And if I'm
200K
gonna
a
show you
week.
Dilit's injury, you're telling that he's unlucky. I'll tell you. Unlucky cannot happen like 2 years back. So in on the trot. Dilit's injury history, I'll tell you, right? Injury history of Dilit, right? Let
And
me
if I'm
show
not
that.
mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Delict pick up injuries in Juventus 7 or Bayern
Yeah.
Munich?
I'll share the screen. I'll share the screen. We'll take a look at this
When
together.
I don't know how many people on the chat when we were having this discussion when we signed Delict, no, but the
Yeah.
one thing I was very worried about, I'm
Yeah.
very suspicious of Bayern Munich. Very, very. You know what my theory is? My theory is I can't remember the last time
Yeah.
Bayern Munich has sold a player that was A in form, B best in class,
Yeah.
without them being. The only time I ever remember we getting Bayern players or Bayern players leaving is when they are out of
Yeah,
contract.
exactly.
I don't remember them selling like a good player to somebody. Like Cruz went on free.
Yeah,
Then I think I think we paid a little bit for Schweinsteiger, but
little bit
clearly
of
he was on.
Schweinsteiger. Yeah,
But he was on the decline. Like
yeah. We
I
paid
can think of
15.
so
We
many.
paid 15 for Mazraoui.
They let 15. They let Robin and Ribery basically get old, and then they
Yeah,
finally got rid of them. Like the same thing
yeah,
with Muller.
yeah,
Like I don't know how many times they have let an informed player go.
yeah,
Soma Singh, Lewandowski might be the only player I have seen who's gone in form,
yeah.
because
Exactly.
they don't tend to sell their players if they're doing well. Soma.
That's exactly
That's
the
why
reason why we don't want Camavinga as well. Because
I'm
Camavinga
very
lost
I'm very
30,
suspicious.
30
I'm
games
very
last season.
suspicious when Bayern is willing to sell players, dude. I'm very
Same
suspicious.
for Real Madrid. Because why would Real Madrid, like from quality POV, would like to sell Camavinga? Because they know he's inconsistent and injury prone. Maybe a quality player. But Mazraoui plays last
Mm,
season well. But
yeah.
we finished
That's why
14th
I played
or
it.
15th. Some
God, I don't
people like, see, that's
honestly
what I'm
I don't know. I
saying.
don't even want to remember which place we finished, dude.
Bro, Nathan, I'm telling you, it's
Honestly.
a collective failure. So we can't just choose.
Collective failure, of course.
Exactly. It's a collective
Wait
failure. So
one
I
minute.
can't
So
say no
how many days has he missed?
Let me check. Okay,
Wow.
so if we check recent, let's say Bayern. So in Bayern, he missed
Coronavirus.
first season he missed hardly 5 games. He was actually nominated one of the players of the season in Bundesliga. By the way,
Mm,
that's his first season in Bundesliga. He was in the player of the year
mm.
and won the player of the year for Bayern Munich as well. So he was there.
19,
So he had a
19
fantastic
days.
season. Yeah, he
Mm.
had a fantastic game. Next season, he was out of injury. That's where Eric Dyer came in and slotted him
43 days.
during Thomas Tuchel time. So he got an inner knee ligament tear. So when you see the type of injuries, it's not the days he's missed. The types of injuries are absolutely diverse. You see, ligament tears, they just keep on coming back. See, that same injury came back again, knee injury this season, 4 games missed. That back
Then
injuries in between,
inner knee ligament injury, then below that inner ligament stretch
nine
of the
games.
knee. No, no, below
Yeah,
that. Inner
stretch of the
ligament
knee.
stretch of the knee.
So the knee injury started from 2022. It kept on. It's a recurring. See, knee injury, again a knee injury.
Mm.
Every year there's a knee injury. So he will miss the odd 4 to 5 games, but now he has a back injury with 18 games missed already. So can we take a punt on such a player who might be captain material? But if he's not available, then what's the point, guys? That's exactly what I'm saying. Jituba is in the chat. After seeing this, going Ter Stegen and Leva and Araujo, Barca can easily afford Erling Haaland in the future in the wage cap. In the wage cap,
It's
but
a good
not in the
point.
transfer.
It's a
That's a
good
good
point.
point. It's a good
It's a
point.
good point. Yeah.
That's a good point. Exactly. Is he more injury prone than Ode? Who? Who did it? I
Elect.
think so. I think so.
I
I would
don't.
like to believe so.
I actually don't think so. No,
Can we? Should we check Odegaard then?
I
Let's
don't. I
break the myths.
actually don't think so.
Let's break the myths,
I
dosto. That's a good
I
question,
don't.
Nona.
He might be. I don't know if he's picked up such a long injury. I don't think so.
I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. No Odegaard injury.
No.
Oh, he has had a okay
He's been
24-25
injured.
season.
Yeah.
So let me share that. Let me see. I'll show you. I'll show guys. I'll show you guys. Oh man, we are breaking myths tonight. We're just accessing the truth tonight. That's a fantastic stream, guys. Please like the stream, guys. 15 more likes for 100. Please do it. So his biggest injury started in 24-25 season with the ankle sprain, 14 games. Last season he
Mm.
missed 15 games for Arsenal. This season, oh my god, man. Just look at 3 games, 11, 13, 15, 21 games. 8, 3, 11, 13, 21 games Odegaard has missed this season. And it all started from an ankle sprain, but there's no ankle injury. These are all shoulder, knee, muscle. He has had everything, bro. He's had everything. Knee, muscle. There's 2 knee injuries. That's the same issue that is going on right now. So he's a knee. So knee injuries are very bad, bro. Knee injuries, chat is very bad. It recurs. So, Nathan, that's why
Mm.
okay. I'm going to make a statement. So that this is what Lisandro Martinez had an ACL twice.
No.
Do you think there won't be recurring injuries? He might be the best center back in the world for all you know.
There will be 100% be recurring injuries,
There you go. There you
because
go.
that is the nature of the injury itself. You'll be forever compromised with an ACL.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, tell me, recharge brothers. There are many actually. Why not we grow Aiden Heaven into being a very good player? I love the player. I like the potential of that player. But we can get replacements of Licha. We can get Nico Schlotterbeck. For all you know, he's a good left footer center back. Why don't we go for that? Yeah, check Van de Ven. Mistake. No Van de Ven. Mistake. Nathan, would you get Van de Ven?
Sorry, what?
Would you get Van de Ven?
No.
Not after this season. As a captain, he has not
Bro,
shown the mentality. He could be checked out, he could be quality, but mentality is the issue. I don't like the mentality. A defender,
this
even if he's injury
this
prone,
sad.
finished 15th, 16th, and 17th. 17th and 17th, by the way. Relegation battles twice. So, yeah, man. That's what it is. But yeah, guys, already 2.5 hours in the stream. I think we're going to close. Nathan, I
Yeah.
think
Oh.
last thoughts. Last thoughts. Ocho, you exactly. Same,
Yeah.
same, same. Same. Nah,
Okay.
I'm also
Cool.
summoned. We'll end the stream. Guys, we have only
Uh,
12 likes more to go for 100 likes, and I'm only 3 subscribers away from 2200. So please subscribe kar do if you haven't, and also please subscribe to Nathan as well. As thank
sarcastic. You want line breaking passes? We should bring back Victor Lindelof.
he was very good, by the way. Even against us
He would he
last.
would he would get assists with Rashford all the time. You would find Rashford in the deep.
Lindelof actually had a fantastic game against us in the reverse fixture in
Surprise,
Villa Park.
surprise,
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 surprise.
surprise.
Surprise, surprise, by the way, dosto. This is exactly what we do on the stream. We break myths. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And please hit the like button before you leave. And please subscribe. And tomorrow, guys, do not forget Man United watch along. Nathan, I'm going to discuss with you if you're going to do a cross stream or something or not. Let me know tomorrow night if you're doing a watch along. But guys, tomorrow watch along for Man United, and both of our channels are happening. If you're cross stream, no. But we individually will be doing our watch alongs. Do join us tomorrow if you're a Man United fan.
I'm actually not sure.
You're
At
not
all.
sure about you're not streaming tomorrow?
Not about that. I'm
Okay,
not been
okay.
feeling great. I've not been feeling great, so I don't really want
Okay,
to.
let's talk off stream. Okay. No worries. Guys, like the stream and please subscribe to both the channels and please check out on all of our streams. Weekend we are gonna a lot of watch alongs. And there you go. Thank you so much. Only 5 members away from 550. Thank you so much. Bye bye
Excellent,
everyone.
excellent.
Bye.